Hello.
Yeah, check one, check two. Give me a check one, check two.
Check one, check two.
This
check
is about
one,
as
check two.
professional as we get.
Absolutely.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in to PSVR Gamescast Live. My name is Brian Paul, and to my right, your left, something witty here. We'll save it for when we film.
Something witty this way comes.
You know, I was thinking that. It's very strange. This is Desiree.
Hi.
In the missing chair, in the missing microphone. Microphone's not missing. Person is. Jeremy. Jeremy's, I don't know, maybe coming?
On his way. He is inbound.
You say inbound or impound?
Probably both.
Maybe one of each.
We can see the DMV from here, so.
Yeah.
Wait, can we?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
You just like giving away our location, don't you?
I haven't been able to figure it out by now.
If somebody kills me, it's all your fault.
Well, you have that crack security downstairs, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Exactly.
Both doors are open today.
Excellent. Excellent. I'm sure they're just waving everybody into the building.
Oh, yeah.
Like here for without parole, head on up. 27th floor. Last room on the left. I don't know.
The big tower with the lights, the ceiling, the roof.
If anybody wants to visit, the doors are open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do have a tower in the city that actually, the roof actually changes colors.
Yeah, the roof is on fire.
Yeah.
The roof. The roof.
Hey, welcome Bob Zarkov.
Hey.
Made it to the live show for the first time.
Is he still Barb Zarkov, the Game Cat?
He is.
He
yes.
is. Sweet.
I just assume everyone has changed their name to something the Game Cat, so I just immediately delete that.
Yeah, no. We have to recognize Bob Zarkov and all the Game Cats. What is going on, everybody? This is such a phenomenal day to be a PlayStation VR gamer, as if every day, Des, isn't a phenomenal day to be a PlayStation VR gamer.
It's more special. We've got our edition of the Steam sale going on today. It's PSVR anniversary sale.
Once a year.
Yes.
Yeah, Steam sales happen like every fucking 7 days.
Yeah, pretty much.
We get deals like this. I mean, a couple times a year, but this is like last year. This was like the best sale of all time.
Yeah.
I figure while we wait for Jeremy to show up, you want to go through the sale and like.
I would love to.
This is like our warm up show. We're just gonna like hang out and like like clear the throats a little bit.
Hey, Matt Cat, I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Who's that, Metcat?
Yeah.
What's up, Metcat? So let's see. I've got the store up here. So we're gonna go through page by page.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. 18 floors is 30% off.
So is that 18 floors, 30% off? That's 12 floors then?
It's only 2 floors.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's only 2 floors. 2 more floors coming as free DLC later this year. 2MD VR Football, as I called it, the NBA Jam of PlayStation VR catalog.
Okay.
That's even in their advertising now. I was like, well, maybe I should have rethought that. No,
Right.
I'm not going to rethink it. It's a fantastic game. 35% off. It was already cheap. Get it.
Okay.
Along Together, which is like sort of like the Moss style game.
Yes. Yeah.
This 50% off.
And worth every penny.
Worth every penny.
Yeah,
It's like
absolutely.
some people. I know Jay Dow was out there saying that like he likes it either almost as much or as much as Moss.
You're incorrect, Jay Dow. But it's good. It's good.
Jay Dow's favorite game is perfect. Animal Force is 40% off, which for like, yeah, actually, I had a lot of fun with Animal Force for $9.59. Can't go wrong.
Quick question.
Talk to me.
David Segerson.
What's up, David Segerson?
Wants to know if Borderlands 2 VR will get a physical copy. As far as I know, this is just a download add-on to. Or is
Add-on?
that correct? I thought so.
Add-on
It's
to
like
what?
You get Borderlands 2, and then you're going to be able to get the VR add-on.
So this is a $50 download.
Apparently. I could be wrong about that, but
Okay.
from when I read it from...
The answer is we don't know, because that would be fucking insane.
Yeah.
So
my answer would be you already have a physical copy, right? Borderlands 2. Oh, Francisco Garay gave us a $10 donation. Thank you.
Wow.
And he says,
thank you, Francisco.
get a sandwich.
Get a sandwich.
Apparently one of us is losing weight.
That's not me. That's not me. I weigh more now than I ever have. In fact, one of our loyal game cats sent me an email last night through Facebook and was like, saying, hey, I've been watching the channel for a long time, and I decided to go back into the archives and watch some of your old things. And I was like, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. But he was like finding very cool clips of us, like from when we were like from the week before, a couple weeks before PlayStation VR launched, and there was actually an episode we did with a guest, Alana Gordon.
Oh yeah.
And said,
Hey,
yeah, you remember? And Jeremy showed up.
Hey.
And we were me, Michelle, and her were sitting around the table talking about our VR expectations. What do we think VR is going to be like? Is VR horror going to be good? Who knew it was going to be so good? Jeremy.
Hello.
What's up, dude?
The world was against me getting here.
Everybody's against you.
Traffic, babies, and being pushed in front of carriages.
Babies. Even babies are against you.
Yeah.
Well, babies are against everybody.
Oh, it's warm in here.
Have you guys tried Rec
it's
Room?
not warm
It's
in
free
here.
and Jay Shearer's favorite game.
Wait,
Hello-
Did
hello,
somebody
all.
did somebody just ask if we tried Rec Room?
Yes. The answer is yes.
It's on our top 20 favorite games of all time list.
And just a few weeks ago, we did a whole episode about it. So,
Yes,
A whole
we've-
episode of Why We Love.
We've all played that one so much.
Jeremy, give me a check 1, check 2.
Check 1, check 2.
Des, now you're on new mic. Check 1, check 2.
Check 1, check 2.
Hold on a second.
Check 1, check 2.
One more check 1, check 2.
Check 1, check 2.
Perfect. All right,
And
good.
Conquer Live is betting his nuts. It's going to be a physical copy like Skyrim.
Yeah, I think everybody's nuts. I
And
think
I-
there's no way this is. Whatever you heard, I'm
Yeah.
like, I think this is new news for everybody. I think
Yeah.
we're about to get more information. It's single player only for anyone who doesn't know,
Yeah.
which makes it different than the original games. Which I'm like this shouldn't be an update. But yeah, for $50, there better be a physical edition.
Yeah.
Because I am still very much a physical collector,
Mm-hmm.
and I like my games on my bookshelf. So let's see what happens. Very excited for that.
No
They
one's-
also showed a little bit of teleportation in the trailer, and but then they showed you driving vehicles around like a madman.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Borderlands.
Madman.
Coming to PSVR.
Oh, whoa.
Yep.
Borderlands 2.
Borderlands 2, yes.
Yep.
Oh, good. The one I didn't finish because I
Yeah.
destroyed the first
Single
one.
player. That seems to be the big downfall right now.
Oh yeah, that's
But-
the whole purpose of that game is to play with people.
So I played like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is awesome. But we'll see what happens. What's up?
I don't know, that one might be just for Jeremy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Metcat has turned his eyes to the left now, Brian.
Oh, you're in. Oh, sweet. All right.
Do
Perfect.
I
I can sleep at night now.
Is that what you do?
Give
With
Brian-
that comment.
Does give Brian back his job simulator.
Oh no.
I did.
I know.
Like months ago.
Yeah, no. I was telling the story
Oh, okay.
on a stream or something about
Yeah.
how I let you borrow it for the show.
Yeah.
And then when I realized, I was like, "Oh, this thing's getting valuable." I was like,
Yeah.
"Can you give that back to me?" But yeah, no, he totally gave it back.
Yeah.
It's like it's like $300 on Amazon.
Really?
It's crazy. Yeah, the physical copy, like
Oh,
apparently no one
okay.
bought it when it came out.
right.
So, yeah.
But then I could just download it for...
Well, I mean, maybe on the sale. It's
Oh, yeah,
cheaper.
actually, yeah. So we were going over the sale. So there was a huge
2-year
second
anniversary
sale.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're just kind of going through title by title. We got through 3, I think.
Yeah, we got through almost
When
nothing
did this
at all
Borderlands thing happen?
this morning.
Yeah, it's just nuts. this morning.
If you followed me on Twitter, you would already know.
I haven't checked my Twitter since.
I deserve that too, though, because I texted Brian. I was like, "Oh, did you see this news?" He's like, did you
in
read
all
my Twitter?
fairness, I'm never even awake at 8 o'clock in
Yeah,
the
that's
morning.
true.
That's when I sent it out. Actually, what happened is I get up every Tuesday and I check the PlayStation Store. I was like trying to find new things, and I know it doesn't update till like 11, but I'm always like very
Just in case. Yeah.
Oh yeah, very much so. And there it was, and that was right before the PlayStation blog announcement. It was like, there it is for pre-order, and I was like, I don't think anyone knows about this. Took a screenshot, uploaded it. Fucking insanity, like just
Wow.
like nonstop, like response, like. I was like, wow, okay, well, I'm not really good at social media. This is new to me.
I'm terrible at it.
People pay attention.
I'm
to
sure
things I
maybe
do.
if we're speaking of this, but yeah, that is the whole point of that game, for me at least, to draw me into play it, is the multiplayer. And it's funny to say that because I'm not a multiplayer person.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
just the fact that the first one I played with my Scottish friend years back that I discussed once before.
Yeah,
so
he's now famous. Have you been in touch since Without Parole became a thing?
lightly, yeah.
And you've been like, I talk about you all the time.
I have mentioned that. I've mentioned him several times.
I have mentioned.
But yeah, so for me, it's a struggle because I realize the benefits of that game playing with somebody else is just tenfold as opposed to by yourself. Because that game can be quite challenging solo. Not that that's bad, but the multiplayer aspect of things is so fun. Each person's ability and fucking, yeah. So to take that away, I mean, it's still neat. I'm sure I'll be sucked in to try it in VR, but I wonder if they'd patch that. I mean, is that something you can easily patch?
What, for
A
multiplayer?
multiplayer type of it.
I mean,
Element.
they're announcing it as a single player game.
Okay.
So I'm sure it could be patched, but I think this is their vision. They're like we've recreated this game for single player.
So, I mean, hey, at least we got to look at this positive.
Yeah.
They obviously were like, they wanted it to be out on VR.
I'm sure Sony was like, here's a shit ton of money. Please make us a big AAA quality game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still going to be awesome.
Okay, so I'm investigating this store or the sale on
Did
the
I say
store.
Apex Contract?
Apex Contract is 50% off.
Pick that up if you have not.
Which one is?
Apex Construct, and now remember, was
Oh.
that $30? Now it's $15. Holy
Yeah.
crap! That's
Absolutely
an
worth
amazing
it.
deal.
One
Yeah.
of my favorite titles on the system.
Like
No
if
question.
you really want like I'm typing in VR simulator.
Okay, well, that part is... Yeah, that's
Thank
a little
you. Madman anniversary gift. Wow.
tough. Whose anniversary?
The VR.
Oh, I mean, their anniversary,
Yeah.
not ours.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
bud. We love you.
Wow.
Apollo 11 is 50% off.
So that's Apollo
Oh,
5.5.
Is this gonna be like the running joke?
This joke will not get old.
All right. Can you guys rock paper scissors it for me?
Sure.
Thank you.
Oh. Snip.
I was like, the siren's gonna get louder until finally someone smacks the other person. I think for every time you have to do it, the smack has to get harder. Right.
That's true.
So if it's like 3 times, it's like you're gonna leave a
clicking
mark.
back.
We do a drill at the club that starts with, paper, rock, scissors, then you got to do something. And one kid and I went like 10 times in a row.
God.
1, 2, 3, throwing the same symbol. So,
Yeah. Let's see.
That's it.
1 potato, 2 potato.
Dear Lord, the sale is sick.
The sale is sick, and let's get back to it.
Yes.
Let's try to blast through it real quick here because we got a lot to cover today.
Sure.
And this is obviously amazing news. You and I talked about Archangel.
Yep.
Archangel.
Archangel.
Yep. Oh. God, it's got to be the same siren.
Yeah. There's a lot happening out there.
70% off for Archangel.
Ouch.
Why do you keep saying Archangel? Archangel, 70% off. This
Peripheral.
was for both of us. Oh God, I don't
Yeah.
want to talk to you right now. On Why We Love PSVR, Archangel for us was like the strongest 2 we've ever given. It's like $30 is way too. It launched at 40. It was way too much. It came
was
down to
crazy.
30 like a week or 2 later.
Yeah.
And now it's like $8 on the sale.
Absolutely pick it up for that price.
So good.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. Arizona Sunshine, 60% off, which means it's like under $20.
Wow.
Okay.
That is the right price for that game. That's where it should have launched at. Audio Beats is 35% off. I would not buy that. Black Hat Cooperative, if you have a friend to play local multiplayer, Jeremy and I played that a bit. That was a lot of fun to do. That is 35% off. Blasters of the Universe. This
60%.
this
Holy
is
crap.
a no-brainer. At $15, it was a great deal. Now it's $6.
That's
Jeez.
almost at my price point.
I want to hurt you.
Niculo.
What's up,
Niculo?
Niculo?
Join Patreon starting in November, but here's some October cash.
That's fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Aren't you the guy who was Facebooking me last night with all the with the old episodes of Without Parole stuff? He was like, he went back into the archive, was finding like talking about our first weeks with PlayStation VR, or even before that, our expectations for VR leading up to
Wow.
it. It was so weird to see us sitting around the small little pub table.
Yeah.
Right. I was like 30 pounds lighter. Right. We all seemed like
was
we
30
slept.
pounds heavier.
We all seemed like we slept more.
Yeah.
It was nice.
We probably did.
Yeah, and I was like, man, look how relaxed I am. I'm like, I'm not like drinking coffee like by the pound. So Blind is 20% off, and that just came out like a couple weeks ago. Still no. Bound is 70%
You need to
off.
buy this.
Damn.
Yeah, if you
Yes.
weren't a Plus member when it was free, then you should absolutely be picking it up now.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Just one of the most beautiful games in any platform, period.
Bout of Blood is only $20 now. It's 35% off, and that was one of my biggest surprises of this year. I think I was like, this is a fantastic game. So it's just so hard to describe this game and recommend
Nicola
it.
has confirmed he is that guy.
You are that guy. Awesome. Good. I managed to respond this morning, but yeah, I'm like so out of it.
We're getting there to Nose to Die. To Nose to Die keeps asking if Pixel Ripped is on sale.
Pixel.
We're on the C.
Pixel
We're on the
ripped.
B's still.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Give us a minute.
No spoilers.
Bravo Team is 35% off, and until it's 100% off, I say no deal.
Yeah.
Carnival
I
Games.
swear I was the only one that liked that game. With
Oh
the
no, there are
DualShock.
other people. Yeah, no, they unsubscribed to me as soon as they saw the review. They were the same people who still hate me for Arizona Sunshine. I know who you are.
Ah.
Yeah. Carnival Games. You and I did an episode on that.
We did.
50% off. So it's like what, $10?
I'd pick it up for that.
Absolutely.
I mean, it is like to this day, out of all the titles I have available at my house, like the few times I say, okay, kids, you want to try VR, I'll give you a chance to try it. Like my daughter just keeps defaulting to that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Don't you want to do this or this? I mean, she has a Moss T-shirt.
and she wants
And
to play
she wants her
Carnival
Carnival
Games.
games,
That's
so,
awesome.
yeah.
Castle Storm VR Edition is 75% off. It's awesome, but it doesn't do much for VR. Cat Lateral Damage, let's not even talk about it because
Yeah.
you buy it for non-VR.
Why for non VR?
Awesome.
It's super cute, a lot of fun. VR.
Don't even bother. It's like a different game. Chess Ultra, 60% off. Very blurry game of chess. Code 51 is 40% off, which is cool mech combat, but I highly doubt anyone's still playing it. That was fun for a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cold Iron definitely.
This is Windmill Slam. Absolutely. Was it 75% off?
It's $4.19.
Wow,
if you got a penny, you can smoke some fucking weed and have a blast doing some quick draw action with your move controller.
Yeah.
This is definitely one of the hidden gems of the platform. And if you, it sounds like, oh, I don't want to play a quick draw game. That's dumb. It's no, just shut up and play it.
Yeah.
At $20, it was awesome. Then they dropped the price to $14 and $4.19. If you don't buy this, you're ridiculous.
Dropped the price and added more content.
You know, so much more content, like almost doubled the game.
Yeah.
So let's see, that was Cold Iron. Cool Painter VR is only $13. It's 35% off.
Nice.
If you're an artist at all, you should get that or Sculptor VR. Crisis on the Planet of the Apes. This was already cheap. What is 40%
What is it
off?
now?
Oh, it's $9. I don't know. It's still not.
So you could buy a copy of Cold Iron for you and a friend. Do that.
Yeah, it's Crisis of the Planet of the Apes is interesting. It has an awesome cover mechanic where you actually grab onto ledges and move yourself like this while you're shooting.
Okay.
But it's like boring after an hour. Dark Legion is 35% off. Dark Net is 60% off. If you like Minesweeper, you'll like Dark Net. It's like the same game. Detached is 35% off, which if you ever want to be an astronaut and vomit, fucking do it, man. Even for me, I was like out in space and I was like, this is intense, right? I wasn't getting sick, but Dick Wild. If you want an excuse to use your aim controller, and it's like this might be the hardest, most difficult game. Dick Wild hard.
Hard everything. Play with a little bit.
70% off means it's only $4.49. Like this is one of the best wave shooters, or one of the most difficult wave shooters. But it's awesome for the aim. It's awesome for the move controllers. Definitely recommend that. Digital Domain's Monkey King is 80% off. It's like $1.
So what is that actually? I haven't.
You watch it. It's like a.
Okay.
You're in the middle of like a 3D cartoon.
Oh, all right. I mean, the Monkey King is a very cool story, and I wish we had more talking about more content about it in the West. But yeah, that's
Dude, Domino Craft is half price. My Domino Craft review is done, and I just never got around to uploading it. So maybe I'll blast that out today. I'll put the final touches on it.
So yeah, spoilers. Is 50% worth it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, it's glitchy. It's weird, but man, you get to play in this big land of dominoes and like do like when you were a kid. Did you ever like just put thousands of dominoes like in your living room and knock them all over at once?
Well, we didn't have thousands, but yeah,
12.
More like that package of what was in
there,
there, 52 or something.
I was definitely well into my 20s before I realized there was an actual game.
Oh, right? I know.
I'm still not sure how that works.
Like, man, why are there dots on one side?
Divisive game, Don't Knock Twice.
You did it.
Yeah. But it's 60% off, so how many knocks is that?
Ooh.
Oh, there you go. I threw you for a loop.
1 and 2 knuckles?
Yeah, I don't know. But anyways.
But it's less than $10.
Yeah.
Des and I really like this one. When they added DualShock 4 support, it does feel like you're driving a bumper car around this mansion.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel quite right, but I mean, fucking, it's still worth it.
But it's spooky month, so definitely.
Yes, it's spooky month.
It is spooky month.
Speaking of which, Doom VFR is 40% off, so it's $18.
I'd say that's worth it. I mean,
solid
I picked it up
title
already.
Yeah, it's a solid game, but try it with the move controllers. Don't listen to anyone telling you that the move controllers aren't the way to do it. It's
what it's built for.
It's what it's built for.
Yeah.
And it's so difficult to learn the moves, but once you do, it's an awesome game.
Yeah.
Dream Angling, 35% off. I think you reviewed that. That's another review that's not up on the channel.
It's a review. Short. I mean, there are other fishing games. This is one of them.
Yeah, don't get this one if you want a good fishing game. Like Catch and Release exists.
I would definitely recommend Catch and Release over that.
Dream Match Tennis VR. It's cool if you have a nav controller. Even if you don't have a nav controller, 35% off.
All three of you have one.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think they went up in value as soon as that game came out because everyone in mass went out to GameStop. Because like, how many do you have? Oh, because they're like $2 each.
Right.
I bought 3 of them.
Oh, really?
There's probably some like poor guy. I just can see now some poor guy like in New Jersey somewhere who's got a warehouse. What the hell am I going to do with these? I was like, bing, 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 bing. All these orders start ringing.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on?
Yeah, he's like rich now.
Yeah.
Voltron VR is $2. It's 80% off, and that is so cool, man. Like it was tough to ask full price for that game, but it is definitely cool. Drive Club is only $3.74. This is the most full-fledged driving game on the PlayStation VR, and for $3.74, you need to own this game.
$3.74.
It's my favorite racing game.
Wow.
Maybe Wipeout's better, but it's my favorite racing game.
Wipeout's pretty solid.
My favorite driving game.
I mean, that...
I like it better than Dirt Rally. I like it better than GT Sport.
That
came with the demo. That was part of the demo disc, right?
Yeah.
And that was like...
Jeremy, $3.74. Is it in your price range?
Oh, yeah, it's totally.
There we go. Dying Reborn, which I actually like. It's a guilty pleasure. 70% off. Eagle Flight, 50% off. It's $10. What do you
That's
think?
awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, Eagle Flight. I mean, if you haven't played it, was early on.
Yeah, it
and,
was.
You know, there's a lot of people who don't like the sense of flying in it, but I think it's fantastic. It's a beautifully made game.
It's the
super fun to
blinders
play.
that people don't like, I think, because the feathers are all up in your face and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Get over it.
Exactly. Get over it because it's awesome. It's only $10.
Yeah.
Now is the time to play it. Man, oh man, we're only on the E's.
Well, there's supposed to be
Wow,
more
there's a hell of
episodes
a
of Voltron.
I thought there was supposed to be more episodes of Voltron.
Well, maybe
as well.
if it sells for $2, maybe
right.
they'll make it.
They'll finally have their budget.
Yeah.
like
Electronauts is 35% off. Man, everybody loves that game.
Really? I don't know. I thought it was okay.
It's not for everybody.
No,
But if you just want to let loose and pretend like that you're an awesome DJ, it's pretty hard to screw it
I
up.
guess I was more expecting a Guitar Hero sort of game where I was
Oh yeah.
instead of just like plugging in loops.
We'll talk about expectations later in the show.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. If you like Galaga, apparently we have the game for you. I'm talking to you, Dave Station. I got your number. Esper is 35% off. I really like that one.
Yeah, I like that was cute too.
Eve Valkyrie Warzone 70% off.
Wow.
This was a triple A. I mean, at launch, Eve Valkyrie
Yeah.
was $60. It
Yeah.
was a triple A title. It's $30 now. Now on sale is $9.
$9.
If you like space, flying around, shooting other things like Wing Commander style stuff,
Yeah.
oh man, you can't get better than Eve Valkyrie. It's awesome. Fat City 75% off. Farpoint 35% off. Obviously, you need to own Farpoint
Yeah,
for
that's it.
$13. Firewall. Hey, I didn't know Firewall was going to be on sale. 20% off. So what's that? Real quick math: $31.99.
Real quick math,
Wow.
click.
Yeah, real quick. Someone else do the math for me.
So yeah, I mean, if you haven't picked it up already, you save a couple bucks, I guess.
Flippy's Tesla. Don't buy that. That's
No.
it's a kid's game.
I fucking bought it.
You're a fucking
Remember?
moron.
I
Yeah.
didn't even bother playing it after a few minutes. It was so I couldn't progress past a certain point. I'm like, you know what? Fuck the money I just spent.
Fuck the money.
Yeah,
Floor Plan is absolutely worth it for $3.
totally.
It's like a 45-minute game, but it is an awesome 45 minutes. Football Nation is only $2. It's 80% off. That's Virtual Reality Football Club, VRFC.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
So Thomas Hewitt's got a good point. This is awesome. I love how reading through the list, we're basically recapping, discussing almost every game for the past 2 years.
Basically, yeah. Ghost in the Toy Box, that was a horrible stream.
Ghost in the Toy Box. I don't even remember that.
It's 35% off. It is like one of the. It's a very cool looking game, but it's don't do it.
It's no Snow Fortress.
It's. I play Snow Fortress all day over Ghost in the Toy Box.
Wow.
Gunjack is 60% off. That's a Galaga game.
Yeah.
That Gunjack is absolutely VR Galaga. Don't buy Evasion if you want VR Galaga. I'm not going to let up on this one. Happy Drummer is only $7, dude. Some of the music in Happy Drummer is awesome.
Not that one. So do that one next.
Hatsune Miku Project Diva X, $20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next one.
Headmaster,
Holy crap.
dude, 75% off, which makes it
$5.
yes. You need
$4.99.
Headmaster in your life.
This if it sound and you sit down, you play the first section, like, really, I'm just hitting the ball with my head.
Yeah.
Great. Or there was the demo, I think.
Yeah.
That it's like, okay, well, what's going on? No, just play the stupid game.
The story is awesome.
Yeah.
It evolves. It gets better. Things
The
change.
humor is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the mechanic down about hitting the ball the right way,
See ya,
at
Polish
first,
Paul.
Hey, hi and bye, I guess. If you don't get it down right away, I remember I went to bed and I woke up the next day and I was like, I bet I can play this game better now, and I could. It was I had to think about it. Here They Lie. If you didn't get it last month for free, it's 75% off, which is an awesome game. Hollow Ball 60% off. Hop Along the Badlands 35% off, which I got to be honest, at $16.24 is sort of what they should have launched at.
Yeah.
$25 was okay, but awesome. It's up for an award. Best move support.
Ooh.
Hustle Kings 75% off, but let's be honest, there are many better ways to play pool.
Yeah.
Or billiards.
It's probably cost that much to play a round of pool in a real.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Right. I Expect You to Die. 50% off. $12.49.
$12.
This is in our terms for the why we love PSVR. It's a 1, and you absolutely. You should have bought it at full price, but half price you can't beat it.
Yeah, with it's got free DLC now, so yeah, definitely. Infinite Mini Golf 60% off. We just start speeding up. Island Time VR 45% off. That's a should we?
Okay.
I liked it at launch. So, Job Simulator,
Hey,
30% off.
Now I can afford my own copy.
Just in Time Incorporated, that's half price, $7.49.
Yes. Yeah.
Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, half price, 50% off. Yep.
We're in like an awesome run here.
Yeah.
These are all great games.
Killing Floor Incursion, I like that at $30, but for $18, 40% off, absolutely. Kona, holy crap, I got to check this out. This is half price.
What?
So
That's for the add-on.
This is for the add-on. But what about the full game? Is the full game on sale too? Don't tell me they didn't put it next to the game. Oh, there it is.
No.
They're both half price.
Oh.
So absolutely get Kona. It's blurry as hell, but man, it's an awesome adventure. Conrad the Kitten, that's an upcoming Why We Love episode. 45% off. Let's not ruin it for anybody. League of War VR Arena, 35% off. Leave the Nest, 80% off, which, I mean, it's like Angry Birds VR. It's all right. Not Angry Birds. Flappy Bird VR.
Flappy Bird. Okay.
Flappy Bird, that's right. That's
Light Tracer,
phenomenal.
70% off. Loading Human is still too much money at 50% off.
Way too much money.
Yep. Lunar Stone, Origin of Blood, $6.49. Not at any price really. It's just nothing there. Manifest 99, we love that.
I will really go to bat for this game. It's less of a game and more of like an art project you play, but it's one of the, I mean, moved me to tears literally at one point. So.
And for $3.29.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
We can't scare Des for shit, but we can make him cry like a fucking devil,
Very
man.
sensitive.
Marvel's a VR adventure. Speaking
Yeah,
of
I
Des,
was
60%
wondering.
off, and I gotta say, one of the best games for PlayStation VR for $8.
$8.
Should be in everybody's library. Astrobots got nothing on Marvel's.
I'm
Also,
leaving.
I almost feel I need to own it just because of how much he fucking loves it.
it's all right.
Yeah, at this point, it's more just to rub in my face.
It's more of a joke at this point, but it's still an 8-hour. It's like an N64 platformer
It's
in
$1
VR.
an hour.
There you go. It's like a 900 number, except way less expensive.
Oh, 900 numbers.
Remember those days?
I do.
Commercials would roll on around, what, like 11 o'clock or
Mortal
so?
Blitz, 60% off, totally worth it. Also, NBA
2K VR.
Thank you, Experience, half price, which we actually liked quite a bit.
Yeah, no, that's a good, like, very arcadey sort of basketball game. But
Yep.
Fun.
Nebulous, 70% off. I got to say, I've played only minimal amounts of that. You should
I
probably.
have no idea what it is.
Well, nope. No Heroes Allowed VR is saying 65% off, but for some reason it keeps showing up as free on my store. So if it's free for you too, fucking get it. One Piece Grand Cruise, no, I don't care.
Ew.
40% off, still not worth it. Operation Warcade, 35% off, $13. I really like Operation Warcade. Out of Ammo, 60% off, still not worth it.
No.
Paranormal Activity: The Lost Soul for 50% off. I'm gonna say, what is it? $15. It's October. Suck it up.
Yeah,
do it.
all right.
It's got issues, but I think it's worth $15.
Yeah.
Perfect is not worth it at any price. Sorry, J Dow. Purehead Arcade, 50% off. Definitely get that. Pinball FX VR 2, 25% off.
Pinball. So Purehead versus Carnival Games. What do you think?
Radically different. I think you need to own
Yeah.
both.
Okay.
Purehead is the one I go back to more often.
Yeah.
Because those are just the kind of games I want to play.
Yeah.
But they're both fantastic.
Yeah. All right.
Pinball FX VR 2 and The Walking Dead table are both on sale. You should get all those. Pirate Flight is 60% off. Pixel Gear is 70% off. Dead Hungry is 30% off. Pixel Ripped 1989.
There
We
it
finally
is.
got there. 35% off, which makes it how much money? $16.24. Up for Without Parole PSVR award, best use of VR.
Yeah, it was a definite must-buy at full price, discount. Man, just pick this up. Just stop. Yeah.
Yep, we got PlayStation VR Worlds at 70% off. It's only $4.50.
Okay.
That's probably the right price for that game.
That's worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. Psychonauts is 80% off.
What?
So it's $4 for the Rhombus of Ruin. Definitely get that.
Holy
we
crap.
loved that
Yes.
game. Let's see, Race to Sun, 70% off. Sure, why not? Radial G, there's better racing games. Range Planet, Raw Data, 60% off. That game is always a little too expensive, and for 60% off, I would say get it. Holy crap, this is never ending. Rick and Morty is half price.
Jeez.
But half price. It's like if you're a fan.
Even if you're a fan, for me, I say vote for your wallet on this. Like,
Yeah.
no, there was a better game they could have made. This was absolutely just lazy hack job.
It's by Alchemy Labs, which is a real
I
shame.
know, which is so disappointing.
Yeah. Riggs is only $5, but I still can't get into it, man. People are like, what about Riggs? And I was like, I've tried so many times, I can't do it.
I didn't like Riggs either.
Yeah,
I can play for about 10 seconds before I want to vomit.
Riggs is like the motion sickness king. Like, if
Yeah.
you even remotely suffer from motion sickness, stay away from Riggs. Roller Coaster Legends 2 is 30% off. Run Dorothy Run, which I like more than I should, half price. Salaryman Escape, which I don't think anybody likes, 40% off. Sculptor VR, this is probably better than Cool Painter, 35% off. Sea of Memories, I had a really nice stream, like a 3-hour stream with the Game Cats.
Yeah.
35% off. It's only $6.49.
The game doesn't come with a stream, so
It does not come with the stream, so you can just watch my stream instead. Save yourself some cash. Shooty Fruity, which is up for an award on our show, 35% off. No, 55% off. I'm sorry.
AKA Panic Attack the game.
It's only $9.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think that is one of the best wave shooters we have.
Yep.
Smashbox Arena.
Thank you. Brian's a hater.
Perfect.
Is perfect.
Is that a donation?
Yes.
That is.
Well, that better be the only reason you read that. Yeah. Thank you, J Dow. We might disagree, but I still love you. Smashbox Arena, which I actually dropped into the other day.
Yeah.
Somebody was like, "Hey, are you having online issues?" And I was like, "I didn't know anyone was online."
Right.
And so I went in and I was like, "Man, I missed this game. It's so much fun." Smashbox Arena 75% off.
Are there still people playing?
I was the only one online in the entire world.
All right.
I checked the whole world. I was it. So no online issues.
Yeah.
It worked fine. Let's see. Space Rift, which I actually kind of really like, 70% off. Spark, 70% off.
Pick this up now for like, and opposed to the Smashbox problem, there are people still playing Spark. There's a really active, like, competitive community out there. And if you're, again, just depending where you are in the world, just switch to the European servers and North American servers, and there's always somebody playing.
Yeah, I would love to get back into Spark.
Yeah,
I would love
it's
to.
so much fun.
Yeah. Special Delivery, 35% off. That's the other motion sickness game.
Yes.
But
Special delivery causes.
Oh my
motion
God,
sickness?
it's one of the
are
worst.
you kidding me?
Yeah.
You've played Special Delivery.
Many times.
No issues.
Never.
Good for you.
I've had other issues in other games, never that one.
Wow, that is the one, man. The second somebody turns, they're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No issues here, but yeah, I've
Yeah.
heard it quite a bit. Sports Bar VR, 75% off. Sprint Vector, awesome game, 50% off, also up for an award. Starblood Arena, also up for an award, 60% off. Man, if you don't know, we're doing an award show.
Truant Pixel LLC. Happy birthday, PSVR, and you guys keep up the cool work, good work. All the games mentioned are, of course, deserving of everyone's attention.
Dude, Truant Pixel are the developers of 2MD VR Football,
Nice.
Lasagna.
Thank you very much for the
Thank
donation.
you so much.
also known as the NBA Jam of the PlayStation VR library. Brian Paul says, put it on a box. If you guys ever go to retail, I want to see that on a box. Right?
Did you? Well, I don't know if the guy answered. Did you see him like saying that earlier, or have you been watching the whole time?
Oh, whatever.
That's awesome.
People stop in there. Like, maybe
Yeah.
they'll talk about us.
I just wanted, like, it was someone at the desk was like, wait, someone mentioned us on the internet.
Star Trek Bridge Crew, 50% off, which makes it $20. I mean, it's a great game.
Yeah, I mean, if you were on the fence about it, $20, you can't go wrong with that. Do we know if that comes with the next generation DLC though, or is it just the base game?
That's an excellent question. I think it's just the base game.
Okay.
Yep. I don't see the DLC listed here.
All right. Because that we haven't really talked about that. At least you and I haven't. Like the next generation DLC, it looks fantastic, but super hard.
It's wicked difficult.
Really difficult.
Static is 60% off. Static by Tarsier, also up for an award.
Yep.
Yeah.
Best puzzle game.
No question.
$8. This is. I put this at number 20 on my personal top 20 list.
Yeah.
And I was like, the fact that this is number 20 and it's my favorite puzzle game of all time means that the 19 games above it are amazing.
Yeah. This was. I mean, this and Alumat were the two, like the 1-2 punch that made me fall in love with VR.
Yeah. Stifled, 50% off for $10. It's not the greatest game, but it's fun, man. I enjoyed at least half of it. Stunt Kite Masters, 55% off. Super Amazeballs, 35% off.
Great
Superhot VR, 40% off.
Holy crap. Come on,
Also
guys.
up for an award.
Yeah.
Best move support, I believe.
And the whole bundle too.
And the whole bundle,
Yeah.
if you want to get the non-VR version,
Right.
you can save 40% on the whole bundle. Super Stardust Ultra VR is $5. Surgeon Simulator, which I don't really recommend at any price, is 75% off. Tekken 7, do not buy this for the VR content.
Yeah.
No.
Tethered, 75% off, which, man, was fun at first. Oh, here's Tetris Effect, finally up for pre-order.
There you go.
Save 10%.
Save 10%, $40 for a Tetris game. I'm very curious to see if that's going to be worth $40. The American Dream is only $10. I got to say, no offense to the developers, I was so
for the
bored after the
$10,
first half hour, man. The Assembly, definite should we. One of the best adventure games, I think. 65% off.
We have apparently confirmation. Where'd it go? Someone confirmed that Star Trek is for Duran Fan W2. I don't know. Anyway, DLC's for Star Trek is full price.
Okay. Skyrim, 40% off.
What?
40% off Skyrim.
Skyrim is 40% off.
Invisible Hours, 60% off.
All right, I gotta wave the flag for this game. This is like a great experiment in narrative storytelling. I mean, you got to pick it up.
It's also up for an award. Best use of VR, I think. Yep. The Lost Bear, 75% off. That's a no-brainer. Get that. Perfect Sniper, 35% off. Not a no-brainer. The Rabbit Hole, 30% off.
Oh, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, the Perfect Sniper is rough around the edges.
Yeah.
Big time. The Rabbit Hole is only rough edges.
Okay, nice.
What's that?
Truant Pixel LLC says, box quote.
What does that mean?
You're not listening to the conversation we were just having.
He put his
Box
quote on the
quote.
box.
NBA,
Oh,
it's the NBA Jam of the PlayStation VR, says
God.
Brian Paul without parole. Theseus, 75% off. That's probably about what it's worth. Thumper, no question about it. Thumper is 75% off for $5. You
Wow.
need Thumper. And if you don't, this still my favorite episode of Why We Love PSVR is our Thumper episode.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought we had an awesome conversation
Well, we
about
did,
the
we
development
did.
and go check out our half-hour discussion of Thumper. It is for $5. You need it.
GD Max, we're getting to the U's.
Well, I was
Hang
going to
on.
say, we'll find out when we get to
God,
the use.
I'm like running out of breath here. Time Carnage, half price. Time Machine VR, 60% off. I like that game, definitely.
Yeah, it was
Tiny
all right.
Tiny Track, 70% off. I like that game too. Torn, 20% off. Nope. To the Top, 60% off. To the Top.
To the top.
Every single person needs To the Top.
What's the price now that it's 60% off?
$8.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, To
I might
the
need
Top.
to grab that one.
Yeah.
Because I haven't yet.
Was that up for an award? I want to say best
Was it move support?
move support.
I think so.
I think so.
We should probably have a better grasp on this.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not voting. You guys are voting. Track Lab, 20% off. Track Mania Turbo, 70% off. Pretty good. Tumble VR, we just did an episode on that.
Yeah.
75% off.
Yep.
Definitely get that. Ultra Wings is half price.
Ultra
There we
Wings.
go.
Definitely get
is
Ultra
half
Wings.
price.
Unearthing Mars 1 is half price. Until Dawn, Rush of Blood. There's two of them listed. One of them is on sale. The other one's not. I say,
one's the demo.
Okay, well, the demo's not on sale.
Not on sale.
Okay, so it's only $9.74. Rush of Blood, also up for an award. Best launch game.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
It's still solid to this day.
So Darkwing Chuck has updated the Star Trek bundle with the DLC is 30% off, but that's still more expensive than buying them separately.
Buy them separately then.
Yep.
Okay, good deal. Very VR Wild Encounters, even for $4, don't waste your money.
Mm-hmm.
VR Carts, for $7.50, don't waste your money. V Robot, even at $9.74, don't waste your money. Vroom Kaboom, sorry Polish Paul, don't waste your money. Ping Pong, VR Ping Pong, I don't care if it's 80% off, don't waste your money. Waddle Home's okay for 60% off. Weeping Doll at 70% off. Listen, even though I liked it, don't waste your money.
Yeah.
Werewolves Within, 67% off. If you can get a group of friends together and play Werewolves Within for $6.59, it's a lot of fun.
Windlands is not on sale.
Wild Turkey Hunter, you're jumping the gun. Wild Turkey Hunter is 60% off, total garbage. Wipeout Omega Collection, 40%
Oh,
off,
shit.
$11.99.
$12.99.
$12, you need
No
a Wipeout
doubt on
Omega in
that
your
one.
life.
Wow.
And then finally, with my page down button, I don't know how to use my keyboard. I got to hold the down arrow. Zone of the Enders Second Runner Mars is only 25% off, but it's like brand new. It's like $23.
Wow.
So that is, I can only assume it didn't sell well.
Do we know how long the sale lasts?
Yes.
And then to clear up the voting, so there's
We do know. We just have to tell you later.
there's people asking about how the voting is
How
going to
they
work
vote,
for the awards.
yes.
So basically, we kind of have an academy. We've picked a few, let's say, YouTube influencers and people like that, PSVR influencers, I should say, people whose opinions we trust and respect and whatnot, and kind of given the ballots out to them. It's like 20-something.
Anniversary sale. It's from starting today and ends the 23rd.
23rd.
So
you got time to save your pennies.
You get time to save your
Non-profit
pennies.
Socks was correct.
What's that?
To the 23rd, he said.
Yep, 23rd. So yeah, it was a mix of Game Cats and PSVR influencers.
Yep.
And it was roughly 20 people. 20 people. I tallied everybody's vote, and I got to tell you that there were a couple close calls,
Yeah.
but for the most part, you know what? I'm not even gonna say another word.
Yeah.
The close calls were very exciting. And I can't wait for you guys to see who won.
And so those of you like who didn't get picked or whatever, don't feel bad. This is kind of our first crack at this. We're still kind of working out the kinks. So
Yeah, it was basically my bad. My bad is that like I was like I totally underestimated the amount of work this was going to be, and so here I am like 8 days, right? It was 8. I started this whole thing 8 days before the award show started, and I was like, man, the nominee videos alone are taking hours and hours and hours for each video. And I was like, shit, like how am I gonna like? And then I realized I was like, well, I can't wait 4 days to like let everybody vote because I need the videos to be done in 4 days. Right? I need to contact these developers. I need to try to let everyone know what's happening. I need to like do everything in my power to make the show as good as possible.
Yep.
And in the limited amount of time that I have, don't forget, I still work another job. Okay? So unfortunately, this kind of came together last minute.
Yep.
And next year, I've already learned so many things for next year. I'm so excited for next year's award show. But in the meantime, I hope everyone enjoys this one.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
All right.
And when is it, Bri?
It is
Saturday. This week on
October
Saturday.
13th.
Is that the 13th?
It's the 2-year anniversary.
Yeah.
October 13th.
Yeah, October 13th.
Of the PlayStation VR, and it will be 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It was going live on YouTube. Don't worry, it'll still be there later if you don't catch it live. Yeah. But it's gonna be very exciting. We've got presenters, we've got special guests, we've got all sorts of stuff. We're gonna have a little bit of a wrap-up show at the end of it, and of course we'll be talking to you guys the whole time live with your comments. Be excited.
Yeah.
Because I hope it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
So,
it will be good.
Truant Pixel LLC, another comment here.
Hey.
We love PSVR because it's a frontier, surprising and delighting us, and making us want to be better developers ourselves, approaching traditional experiences in new ways. That's Tetris in a nutshell.
Is that what they said? Tetris in a nutshell?
Yeah.
Right on. I hope Tetris in a nutshell is worth $40.
We'll see. They're gonna get it.
Yeah, 2MD is like very reasonably priced, even not on sale.
Yeah.
So like I was Tetris, I'm like $40. What are you gonna do that's more than Tetris in VR? Like there better be a shit ton of game modes. There better be.
You are the block.
Well, every Tetris game that I've ever loved in recent years has had like 8-player online competitive.
There's tons of everything.
Right.
They just keep stockpiling shit into those
There
Tetris.
better be 8-player versus modes in VR.
That'd be crazy.
Right? And I want to see the other 7 people like sitting there in VR and be like, I got you. I'm gonna totally take it. Yeah. What do you think, Michelle?
I think it's time to begin this
Thank you,
episode
Michelle.
like we begin every episode with a little game of should we or shouldn't we, where we take 90 seconds on the clock. We put the clock on the counter just the way Des likes it. What? And we tell you what games and or movies, books or whatever.
Tell who?
Them, the loyal game cats, whether you should or shouldn't read, watch, play, or do whatever.
I have a bad feeling about this one. Who wants to go first? Jeremy, on your mark.
Get set.
And go.
All right, so 2 things. I'm going to karate chop this down the middle because I went back and I want to finish Transference. And I think I'm almost done. I was playing a little bit earlier and I'm to the point. I don't want to give too much away. But the fucking kid scared the fuck out of me. He's like, "Where's my fucking dog?" And I'm like, "Oh, language." And then I did something with the sand in the thing. In the hourglass. I don't want to give spoilers away, Brian. I'm very good at giving spoilers away.
Sorry, I was reading the chat. What do you?
There's like a room that's like split away.
What game are you talking about?
Transference.
Oh, hey, Transference.
There's like a clock over in the corner, and there's like a gap of like missing memory portion or
Clock
whatever.
in the corner.
Just
not
the way
on the
that,
counter.
No,
I'm so confused.
Just the way that Transference likes.
That was the hardest part of the game for me.
Getting the sand. So I'm walking around, right? I'm like, I gotta get to the podcast, but I need to find out how to do this. So I'm like, I hear a clock, I hear ticking. I'm looking all over the house. I'm like, where was that clock I saw before? And I'm like, the kids' room. So I go, I get the clock, I go back. I'm like, this isn't right. Sand. And then I went back, got the sand, and I shut the game off and came here.
Okay. Yeah. When I was stuck in the corner with the clocks. And I was like trying to find the right time to put the clocks, and I was like, I don't know.
You're beyond me. So that must be right after that.
Yeah, that was for me. That was like I was stuck there for like 20 minutes, and I was like, I think I forgot something back there, but I'm stuck over here now, and I'm like, I don't know.
I think you gave
no spoilers.
Maybe that gave me an answer. There's a notepad with a time on it that he's supposed to meet a doctor, and I wonder if that's the time.
So should we?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Transference is a should we?
Oh, without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
I won't even talk. I watched a shit movie on Netflix, American Hero, starring Steven Dorff.
All right.
And
good to see he's getting work.
what's the comedian there? I can't think of him. God damn it. Anyways, terrible movie. But I watched it from beginning to end really late at night. I couldn't stop. And it was one of those movies where they gave away, I think, what the secret of the movie is the first 20 minutes in. And no real character progression or too much after that. It just was the movie. And I can't say nothing much really happened, but for free? Why not? Maybe. Yeah, should you? Because it's bad. But anyways.
Your time is worth something, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Transference is a beautiful game.
Yeah.
I think, but I'm hoping you played it with headphones in.
No, I don't have that.
Yeah.
Unless I just use the normal PlayStation.
Yeah, do it up, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do it up.
Even
because
those.
The sound design in Transference is incredible.
Awesome.
Incredible. Like
There's a lot going on in the whispering, every item you pick up, and it's like a beginning of the game. I'm like, why are there so many things I can pick up and do nothing with?
Yeah.
But it's like you realize there's a little bit of whispering and story to each little...
And it's so Gone Home like, where like every little thing you pick up, like it actually contributes to the overarching story.
Yeah, now that I'm getting to this point, I'm realizing what I'm thinking is going on here, and I'm digging it. You know, it's like, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish
Eddie Griffin, thank you, Kev Gret. Fuck. I
Oh.
wanted to remember that on my
Excellent.
own. But yes.
Someone is desperately trying to derail us here. I don't even want to read the comment because Brian will get mad. Because we've talked about these things every episode. So
Oh, no, I don't want to look. I'm looking.
Is it 80s movie?
Yeah, he
Yes.
just listed.
All right,
like,
Des, on your mark. Get set. Go.
All right. So actually, I'm going to jump on the same train as Jeremy here. American Hero was fantastic. Transference. I've been playing that too lately. And one thing I got to say about that clock room, there's all those weird clocks. I have 3 of those clocks.
really?
Yes, yeah. There's the one that kind of looks like a Salvador Dali painting, and there's the binary one, and then there was the other one with all the equations on it. I don't have to be fair, I don't have the equations one anymore. I lost it one of my many moves, but I still have the other ones. So yeah, apparently I'm just that many steps away from being a mad scientist. So hooray! That's definitely on my
Let's talk about. I want to talk just about the very, very beginning of Transference.
Yes.
A couple of good jump scares I thought were right off the bat. Obviously, our only mission in life is to scare you.
Yeah.
Is there any chance in hell that any of this got to you?
So, are we spoiling our?
No.
Okay. So the jump scares didn't get me, but unlike every other horror title I've played so far, the setting and all that, like, basically there's when you go into the garage, you're like, oh fuck, what did you do? Like, you just immediately like, oh, and I was getting emotionally wrapped up into the story of this guy and his family.
Yeah.
And so that was, as far as like I get scared or creeped out by things, this game has done it to me more than any other game. And they did what I've been hammering. It was no.
Keep going.
All right. It was off camera, but I said, how is it that Batman nailed this whole messing with reality thing, and no other horror game, has no horror game period has done this. They do it in Transference.
Yeah, Transference is they know what they're doing.
Just that's what they take, like they establish, oh, this is how the apartment is set up, and if you go into this room, this is what happens, and they mess with that. Which is great.
And then you get the formula, and you can figure it out as you go, and it's kind of like, it's crazy. Like, I got to go to the kids' room, and this, and I got to do this, and
but then all of a sudden, like. And it's weird, like, one of the creepiest things that happened was like, okay, I have to turn this. Oh, that's a closet now.
Yeah.
It wasn't a closet before, right?
Yeah.
And that's one thing you can really only get away with in VR, and they do it really, really well.
I've had acid trips like Transference. I've had an acid trip that was very similar to Transference, so it drove the point home pretty close to me.
Yeah.
I was like, I remember this. I think I've done this before.
Right?
Yeah.
Is everything always staticky, or the molecules I see and everything?
Right.
Yeah. The dog made me jump when he fucking came running down the hall.
Jesus Christ! Yeah.
Which way?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, never mind.
Exactly. Let's try not to spoil anything for anybody who hasn't played it yet. If you haven't played Transference yet, what are you doing with your life? It's October month. It's time to play.
It's not on sale.
All the scary
Still
games.
Pick it up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. But Blaster Don't Knock Twice and Paranormal Activity first. It'll only take you an afternoon. Oh my God, is it my turn? I guess probably my turn to... Where is my timer? There it is. It's over here.
On your mark, get set, go.
Oh, I mean, how about...
Click.
Go. All right.
He controls.
Who do you think has the power around here? So I want to talk about Evasion a little bit, aka VR Galaga Simulator. It's disappointing because because I think some people are talking about this game like, oh, everyone expected it to be like Farpoint, and in the introduction to my review, I was like, no, it's not like Farpoint.
No.
And so let's move on from that, and like let's look at what this game actually is, and it's a glorified wave shooter. They let you run around, they let you use the aim controller or the DualShock 4, and yeah, there are enemies on the ground and in the air, and yes, they do have Galaga-like patterns, but man, oh man, like don't buy this thinking that you're going to get some Galaga satisfaction out of it. It is a wave shooter. It is a soulless wave shooter at that. The story is pretty bare bones. It's just all it's like people talking over a radio, and it's disappointing. You never run into these people. It's 9 levels of almost identical environments. So very little changes. And once you pick your character class, which these guys don't, they're not very different either. There's nothing changes throughout the game, so you go through 9 levels or your survival or whatever, and you don't find new guns, you don't find upgrades, you don't do anything. You are the same character, the same abilities from beginning to end. It's all right for like $15 I'd be like, well, yeah, you might like it, especially with co-op. But I liked it with gamertag for like an hour. And I was like, and after an hour, I was like, dude, can we just not do this anymore?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
We get to the final boss and died not because it was real difficult, but because it took so long that we got bored, man. It was like we could have really stayed undercover and just get back undercover.
Yeah.
And eventually, I'm just running out into the open, being like, I'm so tired of this.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason we even died, because we're just out of boredom, I think.
That's a bummer, because I played. I basically played, let's say, to the first boss, I guess.
Okay.
And I was really enjoying it. I thought it was like, after getting my ass whooped in Firewall for a couple weeks now, I was like, oh wait, I can play this and shoot things and be okay. But I didn't play long enough to realize it was kind of repetitive.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is kind of fresh. It's a new setting.
For the first hour, I think it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
And then that's
all right. Well, that's when I stopped playing. So I came off with a pretty positive.
The good spots.
Yeah. I'm curious to see. I think a lot of people are gonna see our negative reviews and Paul's negative review and Dave Station's mediocre review.
Yeah.
His review was great. No,
Yeah.
But they're gonna go, man, everybody hates this game. And then they're gonna play and go, this game's actually pretty fun, right? And they're gonna go, all these people are wrong. This game's better than it is, and not realize until they've actually completed the game. They're like, oh, these guys were probably right. Because that's what I did. I blasted through the game in a couple sittings, and I was just, and it took me a couple sittings because I lost interest so quickly every time I sat down to play it.
Overall, what do you think? How long of a game? If you did not keep pacing it out.
I mean, it's like a 3 to 4 hour game, depending on how good you are.
Yeah.
There is the survival
But then infinite
mode.
replay with co-op.
Yeah. But don't and actually like I think it's only really fun with co-op, kind of like Downward Spiral Horror Station. It's like it's okay, it's an okay game, but man, getting to hang out with your buddy, and shoot shit, it makes it more fun.
I did kind of like the mechanic of like you get them to low energy and like you hit them with the tag and
all this stuff is great.
Yeah, it was like very Bulletstorm-ish.
So all the pieces are there, they're just not put together quite right.
Yeah, like if level 2 looked any different than level 1, I would have been like, okay, we're going somewhere.
Yeah.
If the story went somewhere and it actually went somewhere, but it like never delivered, it kept making me think something was going to happen, and then it didn't, and I was like, oh, so the story's just filler. It's just something to listen to while you're doing this.
Yeah.
If you want a really vapid wave shooter, like you're gonna get a really vapid wave shooter, but get it on sale. Don't waste $40 on this.
So all right, so let's go for most vapid wave shooter, VR Invaders.
I would rather play VR Invaders than Evasion.
Okay.
I think because I enjoyed VR Invaders. It did really well.
Right. Well, exactly. Like VR Invaders doesn't pretend to be something it's not. It's you're standing there, you're blowing stuff up.
Yeah.
End of story. So okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And there are some like outside of like just issues I have with the game. There are mechanics that don't work properly in this game. Dave Station mentioned that his trigger finger got tired because that's what you do. You're constantly shooting instead of just holding the button down. If you hold the button down, you charge your shot. But like maybe there should have been a button to charge your shot or something because doing this for 3 hours straight, that's does true. I mean.
And there's a little like some of the guns too. It's not like pull the trigger and immediately you got to like pull and kind of hold for a second. It's like
really.
And then on top of that, sometimes I push the analog stick to turn and it didn't turn, and I was like, what?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like just running along, click. click. Oh, I turned this time. How come not the first time?
Oh, that's weird.
Very weird. And I was like, is it just my aim controller? Nope. Happened to gamer tag too. Also, I guess I should have silenced my phone. Also, it has mandatory head movement. So you look one direction, you run that direction.
Yeah.
And so in a first-person shooter or any game that gives you full locomotion, you should be able to run one direction and look in another.
Yeah.
But in this game, you can't. You're running that direction, and then you look that way, and you start running that direction. And and that ruins strafing. Because strafing, if you're looking one direction and trying to move in another, it slows your movement down speed to like 20%. And so in a game like this, where it's called Evasion, where you have to be like, agile and evade enemy attacks, suddenly your movement speed's cut down by 80%. It's like, well, you just kind of ruined everything.
Yeah.
So there are fucking major issues this game has on top of it just not being very fun. So don't buy it for $40 because it's not a great game, but also wait for a patch if you want to spend $40.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can only warn you so much. Go buy the game if you fucking want to.
Yeah, really.
All good. Jesus
or bundle
Christ.
with the flat game. I would say buy Superhot VR and forget about the flat game, because once you try the VR, there's really no point.
So my question...
It's a totally different game.
Yeah,
I was
totally.
Gonna say, the flat game is totally different. So I would disagree, and I'd say, so is the flat game in this bundle the original Superhot? Okay. So, it's a very different game than Superhot VR.
How does it differ?
It's a first-person shooter. It's
first-person shooter, yeah.
But the same aspect, move, and the bullets go.
Except you can move.
But if you
get to run around like a first-person shooter.
all different
It's like a
directions.
stage. Here's a stage. You get to run around and do the whole thing.
Entirely different.
Yes, it's the same core mechanic of...
Do you think if you played it, though,
it's
never
a
before
great
you
game.
did the VR, would you ever play it
Yes.
non-VR
Yes.
game?
Yes, but you have to still like non-VR games, which I don't.
Right. So Superhot was an amazing game even before kind of VR came out and all that.
Okay.
And then the Superhot VR added the physical motion to it and was great, but it's still the same. You have to use the same kind of thinking to solve two problems.
So you could essentially play the game twice and it'd be entirely different puzzle
Oh yeah, no,
solving
the
aspect.
Superhot, the original Superhot is a totally different story. Well,
like completely, even
it's
environment-wise.
Oh
and
yeah,
everything.
Because
I didn't know if they built it from the ground up. Apparently,
it's totally different. Getting to run around as a first-person shooter, and obviously every time you take a step, things move. It's so different.
Wow.
So different. But
Nice.
I mean, I can't recommend the VR version enough. It's so good. And I just can't get into non-VR gaming again. What is that?
Chinyan Sui.
400 Hong Kong. So
it's like $5.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Thank you very much.
That's awesome.
The last time I bought something in the Hong Kong store, at least. Thank you so much. We absolutely appreciate it. All the donations are mind-boggling. You guys are fucking incredible.
So what time is it in Hong Kong right now?
So is it a 12-hour difference?
Are you staying up late to watch us?
Are you actually watching the Midnight Gamescast?
Well,
no one knows what that is anymore. Oh, should we announce this? Let's announce this, because as of next week. Next week. We're bringing back a piece of the Midnight Gamescast.
Oh, that's right.
I said once the award show stuff is over, I can focus on other things. Apparently, something that everyone was very vocal about was that they like the live show, but they miss the routine of seeing us every day.
Yeah.
And so we want to bring one of those days back. And the day back that I think is most valuable is viewer takeover, because we actually get to sit down and discuss your questions. We get to. I'm not going. The Patreon scroll isn't going to run today, because from next week on, the Patreon scroll is going to be updated, and we're going to be able to give a shout out to everyone who changes their name to GameCat. That was a very community driven show.
Wicked every week.
And I feel too distant from the community right now.
Yeah. Speaking of the community, we have a correction. 400 Hong Kong is about $50.
Is it really?
Yes.
Yeah.
No way.
That's a couple different Gamecast. Darkwing Chuck.
You've got to be kidding me.
That's what they said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kevin says 1 a.m.
confirmed.
Apparently, I don't know how much money I'm spending on the Hong Kong store.
So we said thank you before, but seriously, that's crazy amount.
Yes, thank you again.
That is insanity. Thank you so much.
Brian can afford to eat this.
I know
week.
this is Brian's
Oh, maybe I'll get a pizza. Yeah. Although I have to take the old pizza boxes out, they're starting to block the entrance to the apartment.
No exaggeration.
No exaggeration. There's lots of pizza boxes. Thank you, Jesus Christ! I can't believe you guys are so generous.
Yeah. So a viewer takeover coming back. We need some viewers to take over the show.
So here's what we need.
Yeah.
As always, in the comments to any video, right? Just all one word, #viewer takeover, and then put your comment there. When I search the comments, I'm going to search for #viewer takeover.
Yep.
All one word, and then we'll pick our 6 favorites, things that we think we can have conversations about.
Yep.
It's not going to be live, so that way it can be scheduled for your viewing pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what day it's going to be on. I feel like it should air on
Shin-Yuan
Wednesday.
says welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. I feel like Viewer Taker should air on Wednesday because then we have the 4 days in a row of scheduled content. PSVR this week on Sunday. Why We Love this show, and then Viewer Takeover.
Yeah.
So
let's this week on Monday. Sunday?
What? Sunday this week,
Oh, okay.
and then Why We Love is Monday.
Right. Oh, why?
You're on this channel.
Raleigh
That's what I've
Gone.
been told.
Thank you for your donation.
Who's this?
Raleigh Gone.
Hey, what's up, Raleigh Gone?
No comment. Man, so you guys not only like dropping the money, you're also not using your platform.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
And we are forced to read it.
Absolutely.
Racist comments abound.
Maybe
That's
not so
a
much
thing.
that.
Not gonna
Please don't do
read
that.
racist comments.
Yes.
Yeah. In fact, if you're racist, we're gonna block you immediately.
Yeah.
Even if you give us money.
We'll take your money.
I don't know. It's like maybe if you give us money, we won't block you. But
No,
if
if
you're
you
just
give-
racist, we will.
If you give us money,
Yeah.
and you say something racist,
Yeah.
we will take your money, but we won't give you a platform.
Yeah, don't be a jerk. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, Raleigh Gun, we fucking love you. Thank you so
A
much.
wild Polygon that's like Polygon's neighbor 2 doors down.
2 doors down.
Yeah.
No, at least it's not 3 doors down.
Alessandro-
Polygon is the next door neighbor. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So those who are tuning in late, Borderlands 2, we're excited. PS2 PlayStation sale, very
Is there a
excited.
PS2 sale going on?
Yeah, PS2 on
Sweet.
sale. They're
I can
dusting
finally
it
get
back.
rid of my collection.
Yeah, right.
And what was the other? And Transference, play it.
Yes, absolutely. But
Yeah, totally.
we have so much stuff to talk about, guys.
We
This is
do.
out of control. In fact, you know what? Since you guys talked about Borderlands, let's look at the Borderlands trailer here.
Sure.
Here it is.
Is the original Borderlands trailer?
No, this is Borderlands 2 VR trailer.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, Borderlands 2 VR. So here's let's analyze this as it goes by.
For virtually the first time ever. Ha! That's almost fun.
First of all, 2 move controllers, right? Because you're doing the 2-hand thing,
Yeah.
right? And it looks beautiful. This is I always thought the cell shading looks amazing in
Yeah,
VR,
it
and
does.
this art style is going to be amazing,
Oh, yeah.
right? My question is I want to know locomotion types because they do show teleportation in this trailer, but they also show things like this,
Yeah.
where it's like if you're going to let us drive around, there's got to be full locomotion.
Yeah.
Well, I would say at this level, they're probably going to give us a few options, right? I mean, I don't think this studio would just say, okay, this is the one thing you're going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have multiple options.
Let's
You're gonna
hope
have
so,
to,
yeah.
a game of this scope with this kind of a history behind it, a name, it's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They couldn't just dish out a shit game.
And
Yeah,
for
see, they should
$50,
go-
right? Yeah.
I mean, how could they take and add driving, being full locomotion, and then take it away for the when you're on foot?
Yeah, for sure. I'm just waiting for it to see. It looks like they are showing like little moments of movement.
Yeah, they might.
but they didn't just show somebody just running straight into battle or anything. It was
No.
it was the driving thing was the only thing that gives me
Darkwing Chuck is
confidence.
claiming it's teleport and full locomotion. How do you know?
Like as optional one.
Yeah.
Right, either way, that's what I would assume for sure. So. All right, so that's Borderlands 2. That is coming in December. I want to say December 14th. I think they said,
Yeah.
which is awesome because that's only 2 months away,
Yeah, that ain't long.
right?
Yeah.
So 2 months away. Nothing is better than getting an amazingly big announcement, and then 2 months later it's here.
Oh yeah,
You know
they'll
that-
bundle that with headsets. That'll sell systems.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, easily.
Yeah. I
It's a
wonder.
huge title.
It definitely, obviously, showed move support because of the 2 hands. I wonder if there's going to be DualShock 4 support.
Who knows?
Yeah, or
Maybe.
aim support.
You'd hope this. I mean, I would hope this would cover
aim
all
support.
controller
Heck yeah.
support.
Yeah.
Right? That just kind of dawned
It would
on me.
change. It would be awesome.
I mean, it shows
Although,
the 2 hands, but
I don't. You can't. You dual wield in that
no
game.
Seraphim, you cannot.
What do you say?
With
I-
Seraphim.
Can we say it on? Can we say it? Is it sayable?
Um,
I love Seraphim.
can I say the N word for $100?
I mean, you can say anything you want for $100.
Just typing it is one thing,
I can't guarantee what'll happen to you after that, Seraphim.
right?
Yeah, for $100, we'll sacrifice our ethics. That's not true.
That was like who was it? Louis
Louis C.K.?
Louis C.K. who was saying, when people say that, they're like, fuck you, because now you made me say it in my head.
Right.
You know?
Well,
That's true.
Wow, Jesus, my phone's blowing up right now.
Look, what about
JD's internet is out, so apparently that means he wants to show
Oh,
personally.
no.
Should I call him? Let me
have him on
let
speakerphone.
me call JD so he can be part of the show.
There you
Because
go.
if his
So
if
what
his-
about dual wield for Borderlands? Aim in one hand and move controller in the other.
That'd be pretty sick. Throw your
Of course, eventually, like your wrist would
Turret.
like die.
I'm calling JD because if he can't watch the show, he says his internet is out. He wants to be part of the show. Let's get him on the show.
They've been
All right.
working on it for 2 years. Non-profit Sock says.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, Gearbox.
excellent. So
Surf said, "Oh, just a joke. Holy shit, I'm a bad man." No, you're fine.
he's a horrible person.
Well, yeah, but
Well,
I mean, you're in
Australia,
good
the
company
land
now.
of criminals.
JD's not answering his phone.
Maybe he's
He
only,
didn't answer his phone.
maybe he's only Wi-Fi.
Yeah, had your
phone calls.
chance.
Oh well. No. I was like, no. I mean, very seldom do people get to be on the show. I would
Right.
have put him on speakerphone, just put him
Yeah.
right there on the desk. Like, if you want to talk to him, I'll put you up to the mic.
Maybe he'll call
Whatever.
you back. We'll see.
No, my phone's been vibrating nonstop. It's like
Yeah.
I'm not going to answer now.
You could have a special super layer of Patreon supporters, like
There you go.
the cell phone supporter.
So for $100, you can say the N word and be part of the show. So let's see let's see what's going on with PlayStation VR. Last week on PSVR, we got this game right here. This game is called Smash Hit Plunder. Apparently, it involves a PlayStation 4, some fingernails, an egg salad sandwich, and this girl.
Why?
People don't know how to advertise their games.
No, I'm so morbid.
Yeah.
My black nail polish.
I think it was purple nail polish.
Was it?
Yeah, I gotta say, I did not have any fun pulling shit off of shelves and collecting
Really?
loot.
No.
It has multiplayer, and I think that's probably where the core of this
Fun.
game is.
Yeah.
Local multiplayer only though, so I don't have friends like that, so I don't know.
Maybe you don't have an industrial chick friend.
But about 2 hours in, I discovered there was a scavenger hunt mode, which is way more fun. You get to
Scavenger
run
hunt.
around and look for things, and
So
be
it gives you a list, and you got to run around. Look.
one at a time. And so you're like,
Okay.
I need to get a log. Oh, there's a log over there. Let me run over there, grab it. Okay, what's next? And you look at the list. Okay, a coffee mug. Oh, let me go over there, a coffee mug. And I was seriously getting into it.
I don't know why that
Right.
sounds
Is it timed?
somewhat appealing for some reason.
It
A
was fun.
scavenger
Oh, it was
hunt.
totally timed. And so it's
Okay.
like, how many things can I find within the right amount of time? The core game, though, I'm just like, no, I'm not really interested.
No.
So I can't really recommend this.
Is there like a crafting sort of mechanic to it, or
Not that I've found.
Okay.
No, it's you literally run around, and this is what it looks like on the social screen for multiplayer.
Right.
It's like
Stupid.
Diablo.
I'd be so upset if I went over my friend's house who was wearing purple nail polish and watched her with a headset playing some shitty VR game, and she handed me a DualShock and told me to sit on the couch and
Right.
play. What the fuck?
Uh,
Give me the headset.
craziness.
Yeah.
So that was that, and then but
Oh,
what?
totally reminds
Talk to
I
me.
don't know. So playing Astrobot.
Yeah.
Have you seen what happens if you put your mask on?
We also got Astrobot last
Okay.
week.
No, I haven't seen what happens when you put your headset
When you put the
down.
headset down, it actually cuts to this screen where all the little Astrobots are fighting over the
Oh,
headset.
for real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like the captain is holding up there. Look,
What I like about that screen is it reminds me of we're having technical difficulty screen.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right?
Wait,
So-
it took a second. Like, are they fighting? And my daughter my daughter nailed it. She's like, oh yeah, they're fighting over the headset.
This game was the game when I was playing this for the first time that I had a similar thought that you had, where when my kids play VR, this made me want to like break the mold and not be strict with
Yep.
waiting till they were 12 and just having them try it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then that's kind of like, like having a shark who's only been, eating kelp, giving him like a nice slab of meat. Maybe
Yeah.
that'd be it.
Yeah.
Then they'd see the fucking headset sitting there and, Dad, come on. So,
This is. I mean, we've raved about the past
Yeah.
week or two here. It's just.
We're not telling you anything you don't know at this
No.
point. If you don't have Astrobot and you have a PlayStation VR headset already, like what are you doing?
it gives you such a scope of like size and everything. It's really pretty,
it's
they
so
nail it.
Like the boss battles are so creative and interesting, and
They
like,
feel big.
Yeah.
It feels large in a sense, where some games is a big enemy, but you just don't feel like it's a big omenomous, like, oh, what is that?
And I mean, the thing
You
is
know?
too, as far as like a platformer goes, it doesn't bring much new. It's like, okay, here's the water level, here's
Yeah.
the city level,
Yeah.
here's the
fire
racing level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they take those basic things and just bring this new perspective, well, literally a new perspective on it,
Yeah.
and just make it so fresh. And the controls are, I mean, super responsive. Yeah, it's great. Just buy it.
Just buy it.
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
also, last
Jeremy
thing-
bought it. You should buy it.
It's true.
There you go.
There is no higher praise.
No, Racket Fury we also got last week. It's
Physics galore.
perfect pinball physics. Pinball. Oh my God, what's the name of this? Ping pong.
Ping pong.
Ping pong.
Table tennis.
Table tennis.
Perfect
For Hong
table
Kong friends?
tennis
Yeah.
ping pong game. Except there's no multiplayer yet. They are promising that it's coming by the end of the year. For $20, I think you might want to wait until it gets multiplayer. But I gotta say the robot enemies, they're pretty good,
They
man.
look pretty cool.
Does it sound good?
Oh yeah, everything sounds good. It looks good. It's motion captured, so the robots are doing like the right motions and everything.
Nice.
It's awesome. There's presentation wise, the menus and stuff leave a lot to be desired. Like it doesn't feel like a full-fledged game. It feels like they're just getting their shit together.
Yeah.
But the game itself, the mechanics were pretty awesome. So no complaints on that.
And Francisco Pino, we do not know if there's going to be a physical format in Chile. So
Physical format for what?
Astrobot.
So you can
in
read
Chile.
Spanish?
I'm pulling a few words and then figuring out context.
Because of the word format in
Formato
Chile.
físico para Chile. So that would be
Check your local Amazon.
yeah.
Because Amazon has it for the U.S., it has it for the U.K., it has it for like a lot of different places.
Oh, another.
So if it's not on Amazon, then they haven't announced it yet.
Hello from the cavern.
Is that Beerstee's Cavern?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Beersty? How you doing?
I
dude?
would say snooze that or pick a time because I think it's probably going to default to it if you
Yeah.
don't.
Please don't
Yeah,
let
we
the
don't like
computer
that.
reset again.
That took a long time last time.
It took all week. So then this
All
week,
week.
we got a few games, and obviously we already talked.
Glenroy Crawford, first time watching us live.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can't fast forward this shit. That's the
Yeah.
downside. Let's check out what came out this week. We already talked about Evasion. Enough, I think.
Evade that one.
Evade for the price, definitely.
yeah.
Dude, the comments were filled with that shit.
I didn't
Big
read them, but yeah, that's a given.
So here's, unfortunately, right now I've got. Well, hold on a second. That's my review. Okay, whatever. So it's the same idea.
Coming to you live. Here's
Exorcist chapters 4 and 5
It's so
are supposed to
pretty.
launch today.
yeah.
You didn't warn me.
What?
It looks great.
Did you get to play?
Well, I just got to the first to
Oh, you
confirm what you asked me about.
Okay.
But even just kind of walking around, it's just really detailed. And
Yeah.
nice looking.
The
Okay.
blinders were still on though,
Can
right?
even have a coffee. Oh, it doesn't
possibly.
spill out.
Okay, because my issue with this right now, I'm having technical issues. Somebody in the UK or somebody bought it like yesterday, and they weren't able to access chapters 4 and 5 yet. And they're like, I just bought it.
I couldn't either. Yeah.
I've got my keys like 5 days ago,
Yeah.
and I still can't access it.
Huh.
So something very strange is going on. I don't know what is happening with The Exorcist, but I can't wait to play chapters 4 and 5 because chapters 1, 2, and 3 were scary as fuck. So very much looking forward to that. Also,
Exorcist patch has been released. Kev Gret said no more blinders.
excellent.
Well,
because
technically he said no more blitters.
sure.
Blitters.
Hey, we've kept Brett alone. But yeah, no. So that's part of the hopefully the patch that he's talking about also lets me play chapter 4 and 5 because the patch wasn't working the last time I checked. This is Home Sweet Home, which we could not figure out when it was coming out. We thought it was coming out this week. Then the retail release got delayed till next week, and then this finally did come out today, like later, like I think like right at like noon or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I just did solo piano medley.
Yeah. So this is so I've actually I downloaded this already, and I am probably going to do a live stream of it as soon as the show is over.
Yeah.
It's supposedly like 4.5 hours long. It's $30,
Ooh.
and
Creepy.
I'll probably stream the first hour of it,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to keep playing so I can get a review done like hopefully later today. But I'm super excited because Home Sweet Home is getting amazing reviews on Steam.
What is that going for?
$30. Pay attention.
Too scary.
Too scary. Oh, that's right. You still haven't finished RE7.
No.
It's a giant monster attacking your apartment. Is that the
What?
basic? I don't know. Just look. Is it mostly just that giant monster on the outside of your apartment trying to get you?
Home Sweet Home?
Yeah.
So Home Sweet Home is supposed to be the story of this guy named Tim. He wakes up one day in a house that's kind of like his, but not really his.
Okay.
And his wife, who went missing, now there's like this somehow maybe involved in this. There's like this, they call her a rancorous female spirit, and you want to stay the fuck away from her. So I
Okay.
think it's kind of like this hide and seek kind of thing mechanic. I haven't played it myself,
All right.
but it's getting amazing reviews on Steam, and I can't wait to try it
Nice.
because it's Halloween month.
GameStop is getting a physical release exclusive of it. Apparently.
Wow.
Yep, and that got delayed till apparently next week.
Okay.
I'm waiting for mine to show up because how could I not pre-order
Right.
physical release? So this game has now cost me like $70, and the developers last night at 2:00 in the morning were like, "Oh, we'll get you a review key," and I was like, "I'm $70 deep already."
Yeah.
I was like, "So I'll pass it on to Des whenever it shows up."
Too bad I couldn't get scared as easily. I'm way too easily scared in VR.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what makes it fun.
We should
Yeah.
like meet in between. Just combine.
Oh,
Like actually, yeah, you know, we'll just sit there and play like, oh, this is getting scary. You can hand it off to me. I'll go
Yeah.
through that section, pass it back.
Yeah.
I think being petrified in VR is one of the greatest experiences of all time.
It is. But the problem is, it's like when the kids are asleep in the room, and if one of them like came out because I was being loud,
Right.
that would scare the fuck. I'd be like, "Rah!" and I'd end up knocking across the room one of the kids on accident while I was taking my headset off.
Yeah.
And then that happening if the kids aren't there would even be more scary.
I did clock my son once playing.
Yeah.
I was playing Spark, and I was like, guys, when I'm playing this,
Stop
I
it,
can't
I'm
see
playing.
you. Well, basically, it was like, I can't see you, so stay behind the couches. It's like we have kind of two couches, sort of an angle.
Yeah.
It's like, stay on the outside of the couches, you'll be fine. And so I'm just, playing along, and that's this nice backhand, and wham, I connect with something. I'm like,
Oh no,
buddy.
that felt fleshy.
Please tell me it was the cat.
Yeah.
I've done that too.
Yeah. Cat doesn't know the rules?
Well,
Craziness.
he learned the rules.
Okay.
Learn the rules
Either side
real
of the
quick.
couch. Behind the couch, either side. Yeah.
Honest to God, when I put the headset on now, the cat is gone.
Nice. Oh, that's good. Des becomes a different person.
Yeah.
No.
Let's see here. We also got news of the week. We also found out that PlayStation VR is celebrating its second anniversary. So besides the sale that we spent the first hour talking about, they also revealed Borderlands 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They also revealed the bundles. They also revealed
Fallout?
not Fallout. One of these days. Holy crap! Megalith is coming out finally in January. So that's our resident hero shooter.
Right.
Should be interesting. No,
Fuse together.
like did we need an Overwatch game for PSVR? Apparently they think we do.
Well, apparently, if they want to make money, because Overwatch is still, even though Fortnite has taken over, Overwatch is still huge. So
Yeah, it is
we'll see.
pretty gigantic.
We'll see, and then we can have our own little communities of people getting pissed off every time they make a change to the game, and
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, I mean, you'd assume that would
I'm
happen
into
with Firewall already.
right.
Firewall just got a patch.
Yeah.
Or he's getting a patch. I think they announced that. They were like, "Oh, Firewall's getting a patch." It's like,
Because of the hero, because of Overwatch specifically, hero shooter, I get used to playing my one character this one way.
Yeah.
Then they change things to nerf somebody to level things up, making it easier. Then the old players are like, "This sucks. I'm not playing anymore." And yeah.
man, I'm really excited to play Home Sweet Home.
Long story short, I don't want to be a developer ever. Ever.
Oh God.
You guys can't make us happy. I'm very sorry.
And the communities are so outspoken
Yeah.
all the time, and they get so angry about every little thing. Like no move support. I'm not buying this. Like just like, dude, okay, well don't buy it.
Right.
So what do we got here? I think we want to talk about when's your heart out? When you got to get out of here?
Well, my heart out is at 1:30.
1:30. So okay, let's
Never Not Funny fans know how hard I stopped myself from saying something there. All right. Yeah.
let's
I was gonna start to write something, and then about Bill and Ted. Somebody said we should fuse together, like
Well, that's a bad idea.
something. What did they? We should fuse together like in Dragon Ball Z, and I thought maybe more like Station from Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. And then someone said, wasn't that from the 90s, not the 80s? The first Bill and Ted was totally 80s. Second one, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
I mean, I know Bogus Journey was a little bit.
I think it was like probably like 87, 88.
No way.
Yeah. So
Nah, it's gotta be 90s.
no.
I'm gonna say 1990 to be honest.
No, I'm gonna say like 88
I
or
got
89.
92.
89.
Damn it! All right.
I'm mad. I'm actually mad.
Do you know why? Because I was 11. I saw it in the theater, and when they're like 69 dudes, I didn't know why that was funny.
Ah,
Yeah. I
I
learned
didn't
that.
know what a Circle K was.
Oh, I didn't either till I moved to Arizona
And
in
neither did I. Until I moved to
1999.
Tennessee. Yeah.
Drove down it. I was like, oh,
Wait, that's from the
Circle
movie.
Ks.
Oh wait, no.
Rufus. Come on, where is he?
All right.
Dead.
So we're gonna take a 2-second break here so that we can close the curtain.
Yep.
Okay. And oh guys, I gotta tell you while the curtain's closed,
Yeah.
what I did this week. Went to the Factory of Terror.
Oh, was that where you were calling me from
Like,
on Sunday?
yeah.
Okay.
Come and get me. I'm scared.
Because like after like I hung up. Like there was a lot of background noise.
A lot of
It's
screaming.
insane. So the plan was to get a full group together, you know, and that's what we're doing. Especially around work, I was asking everybody. We had a fairly decent sized group, 6-7 people at some point. Being like, oh, on Sunday we're all going to go to the Factory Terror. It's going to be awesome. We're going, get scared and watch Dimitri scream like a little girl. It's going to be awesome.
JJ, wasn't it?
God, do I wish. And one by one, people like Dimitri picked up a shift. He actually decided to work instead. And we're all stopping for a second. What happened?
We've got a $49.99 donation from Gabriel 004, the Game Cat.
Gabriel,
Wow,
Jesus,
this is a
you guys are
big
generous.
fucking
Hold on a second. You stay right there. We're gonna stop the story. Happy belated birthday. Love you guys and everyone on community. Play Star Trek VR every night. PSN SPOD 4444. Des, if interested.
Dude, yeah. So add me. Actually, you can all add me on Desert the Strange. On
Gabriel, thank you so very much, man.
Yes, thank you
absolutely
so much.
insane the generosity today.
Do you want me to type your Desra the Strange on there?
Yeah, just
DEZ
RAH.
the Strange. Correct? Nope, I wrote Stararanja.
Oh man, who lets this guy have a keyboard?
Strange. And what am I? I have.
Is it Desra? It's all one word, Desra the Strange.
Yeah.
I believe so. Or
So
is it
is mine.
underscores? Crap.
For some reason, I think it's underscores.
I think, yeah, you know what? I think you're right. I think it's Desert underscore the underscore Strange.
Yeah, if Desra the
that's
Strange
me.
doesn't work, then definitely check out Desra underscore.
Do you know how many freaking Desras there were?
I mean, surprisingly, quite a
It's
few.
insane.
Really?
Usually, like every social media, everything I hop on, like I'm the first one there, and so like Twitter, I'm at Desra, but yeah.
Nobody had rabies. Nobody.
All right, so thank you again, Gabriel.
Yes,
you guys
thank
are,
you.
You guys
Everybody.
are ridiculously generous today. The curtain is still closed. Let me finish up my goddamn story. So one by one, everyone's dropping out,
Okay.
and by the time the day rolls around, it's just me and our manager, right? And our manager's 10, 12 years older than us.
And he's and don't think like, oh, awful manager. No, this particular manager is a really cool guy.
He's a very cool guy, very laid back, but we've never hung out outside of work, and definitely
All
never
those years.
and definitely never hung out one-on-one outside of work,
Yeah.
right? Not so it's like it's very very strange environment. And then the next thing we know, we're standing in a line for literally an hour together. So it's like we went and had coffee first to be like, hey, let's make it worth our time. Let's go hang out. And we had a fun time having coffee. But if I knew we were going to have to make 2 hours of small talk,
Right.
I would skip the coffee and just went straight to the line.
Yeah.
Right. And so it was a little awkward. We get to make fun of people, and it was like, but man, our whole group, the group experience, when it came down to me and my manager, what I'm trying to tell you guys is I don't have friends. It doesn't work so well. All right, Jeremy, let's open this fucking curtain.
Let's open it up.
Hold on a second. I got to find out how to open the curtain. It's this right here. And then, here we go. Let's reach in. Ready? And go. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, that's a heavier curtain every
It's
week.
so heavy.
So out of shape, man. You think Spark would have, or Creed would have really tightened up these muscles.
Right.
Going back to Spark.
Yes, I mean, I
Full
want to
body
go back to
workout.
Spark for sure. Yeah. All right, so since we're here, let's check out a trailer for a new game that got revealed this week, which we actually showed on this week. So you might have already seen this. This is Scraper First Strike. Scraper. Yeah. I'm gonna turn up the volume, so maybe we shouldn't talk over it.
Scabies. For
People can actually hear us. People can actually hear the trailer.
For the first time ever.
I'm gonna turn us.
What do we know about LCFR, or Cypher, as he calls himself? We know Icarus Laboratories produced him 7 years ago, and that he's the most powerful and advanced AI ever created. We know they built him to oversee millions of Humec robots and to manage our Scraper megacities. Icarus assured us the only path forward was to put the fate of humanity in his hands. But when Cypher says he'll take care of us, do we really know what he means?
All right,
Ooh,
we're
and get the
back.
debilitator.
Debilitator. Who's a good debilitator? Who's a good debilitator? I'm a good debilitator.
What happened to the chatting over Madman? See, he's one of the good ones that likes to hear the banter.
So usually I would have kept the volume up.
Yeah.
But we learned our lesson on Trover Saves the Universe when the trailer was all talking.
Yeah.
You either got to listen to the trailer or listen to us talk over the trailer. If it was all music, I would have let us talk the whole time.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one wasn't good for us talking over it. But I did a little bit of research on this and found, because it doesn't show any gameplay.
No, that was all
Talking and cutscenes and so I watched somebody play a little bit of the game. It's a little first person shooterish. Apparently it's a little Deus Ex.
Ooh.
Which I'm like, man, a little Deus Ex would be nice in VR for
Got my
sure,
attention.
right? So let me
Deus
read you
Ex
the
in
description of Scraper First Strike.
Solo Vision thinks it looks mediocre, the gameplay, actually, of it.
It does. It looks mediocre, but that's the thing. When you watch somebody play Deus Ex, especially like an older one,
true.
Yeah,
it
it's
looks
true.
bad. It looks like a horrible first-person
There's
shooter.
a lot of this.
And if this is anything even remotely close to Deus Ex, then we'll forgive how it looks and how it looks like it plays.
Playing-wise, yeah.
Yeah. So
Watching people play Skyrim is not very exciting.
but at least it looks nice.
It looks nice, yeah.
So Scraper First Strike, according to the website, Scraper is an original RPG sci-fi shooter that delivers gamers to the future megacity
Deus
of
Ex.
New Austin, Texas, where they must battle renegade robots in a high-rise skyscraper complexes to save humanity. So it's like Die Hard,
It is like Die Hard.
except futuristic Die
Or
Hard.
that cool new Doom.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty good, yeah.
Was it just called Doom?
The new one?
Yeah.
The newest
Or
one?
Dread. Sorry.
Dread.
Oh, which
Dread, yeah, that was pretty good.
still in its
I
cellophane.
really like
Yeah, that
I
was
really
pretty
like
good.
It's supposed to be really good in 3D, too, so I want to watch it in my PSVR headset.
That would be
But-
That
awesome.
would be good.
But I
Especially
haven't-
like the fall and
It had
falls
that
down the
Chappie
thing.
feel. I liked Chappie was a good movie.
I didn't see Chappie.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. A standalone game, Scraper First Strike, which is episode 1, will premiere on all 4 major VR platforms in late 2018. We're getting dangerously
we're
close.
there, yeah.
Yep. In advance of the full Scraper, in advance of the full Scraper game scheduled to release on console and PC in 2020. So in a year and a half to 2 years from now, we're going to get the full Scraper game.
Okay.
This scares me.
That's-
Because we're done
yeah.
with VR experiences. We don't want this shit anymore.
Yeah.
How big of a game is this going to be?
Right.
Right?
When you also say episode 1, that's
Our plan is to quote from Jim Ivan, founder of Labradex Studios and the creator of Scraper. Our plan is to launch Scraper in phases. The first phase was the publication of Scraper, The Rise of Cypher, a novel that serves as a prequel to the game. Written by best-selling author Ryder Wyndham, the novel introduces the games to the world of Scraper and the main character, blah, 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 blah. This sounds so familiar. This sounds like what they were trying to do with Advent Rising on the original Xbox. Remember that?
And they never made the other two.
What was the sci-fi writer's name? William Scott?
That I don't know.
No,
I don't
fuck.
remember that.
Orson Scott Card.
Orson Scott Card.
Yes.
Yes.
And that was a writer we all knew about.
Yeah.
Who was huge and, though controversial, very talented writer.
Isn't he like racist or something? Like,
Well, he's had some
Openly.
gender issues.
oh,
He's,
gender
yeah.
issues. Okay.
He comes from a particularly religious background, from what I know. of him.
Thank you, Drew. 196 for your donation.
Every little helps. Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thanks
Yeah.
for me a Coke.
We love you all.
We're gonna launch your title with a book, and then it's like, dude, just launch the
Are
game.
they just basically they fucking just releasing a demo and calling it an early whatever, and then the full game is 2 years later?
Well, it doesn't sound like the full game is going to be VR, which is like, why are you delivering a VR prequel or introduction or experience if you're not going to deliver the
Not
full
gonna
game
follow through on it.
in VR?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't like the sound of this at all.
Yep.
But whatever. It's
dude, it is.
It's like dating a
It's time
chick
for you
who
to go.
gives you a
It's my time.
BJ
All right.
on your first day and then says, I don't give BJs. And it's like, but the first date you did.
Problem I've not had.
This is the man. Which sounds
no.
sick.
Other way around. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody, especially those incredibly generous donators.
Yeah,
today. That's
right?
Insane.
Crazy.
Thank you so much, everybody. And Des, thank you for swinging by. I will see you tonight.
Yes.
Des and I have like 17 hours of stuff to film tonight. Let me turn his stuff down here. All right, that leaves you and me.
All right.
All right. So, so let me just. I want to check real quick here. I want to see. I feel like there was something else about Scraper.
I don't like how sometimes whenever they make futuristic games, they go lame on the titles and just put the word new in front of a town. It's like, this is New Austin.
Yeah.
You know, or this is New
Vegas.
England. Yeah, New Vegas. It just,
New Hampshire.
What?
Is it still full of hipsters?
It probably will be filled with hipsters.
God Cannon, thank you so much.
Oh, God can.
Crescendo of the Moon, Crescendo of the Blood Moon reminder. Happy birthday, PlayStation VR and Medieval. Medieval is like celebrating, I think, 20-year anniversary.
Really?
Yeah. Remember Medieval?
Of course, yeah.
He also says meow because I give him such a hard time about not meowing that now he is forced to meow at all times. Thank you, God Cannon. We love you. Obviously, very much appreciated. Man, oh man. In fact, you know what? I think we're kind of done. We covered all the news. We covered all of the sale. Mm-hmm. We covered announcements. We covered all sorts of great stuff. We even checked out the Scraper trailer.
Yeah.
I think it's time to dive into the chat.
Sure.
And see what's going on. So what do you guys want to talk about? Is anyone excited to play Symphony of the Night again on PlayStation 4 when it launches later this month? Because I was very tempted to pre-order for the 20% discount.
Now are they just going to have it? So how are they translating that into VR?
What?
Did you just ask about? I was reading when you said that.
Crescendo of the Blood Moon.
Isn't that the Castlevania one?
It's Rec Room.
Oh, all right.
It's Rec Room with a Castlevania theme.
I see it.
But it's an adventure that everyone's gonna have fun going on, quests, whatever.
Yeah.
And then but separate from that, Konami official is re-releasing Symphony of the Night / Rondo of Blood on PS4.
That's right.
And I kind of want to play it again. Like, I haven't played a flat screen game in forever, but I'd love to just kick back with my DualShock 4 and play one of the best games ever made.
Yeah.
Full HD, pixelated pixels.
They've been doing a lot of the bringing back these side-scrolling classics. You know, the Mega Mans they've been doing this a lot with.
Right.
They just had a new release of a Mega Man 11.
11, yeah. Capcom. I like that Capcom and maybe Konami and like all these Japanese developers are like, oh, we can make money just by re-releasing games.
They totally can make some good money.
Even Konami with side games was like, go ahead, port Zone of the Enders 2 into VR.
Yeah,
do what you want. It's like fucking awesome, man.
Yeah,
like do it all.
PSVR
Gamer says Rec Room Quest is why I play Rec Room. I really like the Quest. I think the Quests are awesome, and if you have a good team to play with, it's awesome.
I have Symphony of the Night also on just regular PlayStation.
Me too.
It's funny going back and looking. It's like I got all these games I've bought so many times over just because of the sheer inconvenience of hooking up a system and getting the game.
Yeah,
just might as well buy it on the newer generation game.
Well, what bothers me is that like the PlayStation 3, you could put it in PlayStation 1 disc on the PlayStation 3 and play PS1 games natively, no problem.
Yeah,
no issues. Why the hell can't we do that with our PS4s? Why we can't play a PlayStation 1 game?
I don't know.
Like the software emulation must be like nothing. Like just let us do it.
I think it's just Sony's business mentality.
Dude, but their business mentality isn't even allowing us to buy PlayStation 1 games on the PlayStation 4 store.
I know they keep it so separate. I don't. Maybe there's licensing issues. I don't know.
For first party games?
I don't know. What else could be the reason?
Gotta do this.
Ooh.
Oh.
All
right.
And then, their whole stance on that Fortnite situation, that was a big deal.
Oh, yeah, the fact they finally came around.
And then they finally came around. Yeah. It's kind of like when, you tell your kid to do something, they don't do it, and then you're ready to punish them.
No.
They don't do it. You punish them, and then they do it, and it's too late. They're punished. It's kind of like with the Sony situation with that whole crossplay. It's like they pushed and pushed and pushed and said no, to the point that I think the Fortnite developers were thinking of a way that you could take your character and play it and load it in other games. I think. I didn't follow it too much. Then they came around, Sony, and allowed it.
Yeah, so Sony.
That was a tender slap, Johnny.
Sony is very stuck in their ways, man.
They are.
They're a strange company for sure.
Oh, we Battle Mode Bainbridge. Viewer Takeover. Is Borderlands 2 a Skyrim VR thing, own game, or is it a patch?
So
I think it's a new thing.
So that's the thing. Des was saying it was a patch, and I'm like, it can't be a $50 patch for and then require you to own the original game.
Yeah.
So here's this is straight from the PlayStation Store.
Yeah.
It says nothing about a patch.
Okay.
It says nothing about requiring another game.
All right.
Pre-order to get a Borderlands 2 theme.
Okay.
That's it. This is
Probably a whole new release.
It's a $50 separate purchase. It says enhanced play with two PlayStation Move controllers. So you have to figure. It doesn't say anything about the aim. So you have to figure you can play with the DualShock 4 or dual aims.
Yep.
And that is it, man. This is a brand new picture. Think of it as Skyrim VR.
Yep.
It's a separate purchase. Does not require anything else, but you do have to buy it separately. And does not look like it'll support aim control. December 14th. It is so close.
It is very close.
So close. Single player only. Keep that in mind. That's the only. It seems like the only real downside to this.
And they got to know that. They're like, this game is so geared for multiplayer.
But on the blog, there's a whole article on the PlayStation blog today about right here, Borderlands 2 VR launches, and they absolutely talk about. They talk about it right here somewhere.
Are they implementing a way to change the
Here it
class
is.
out?
And since Borderlands 2 VR is a single player experience, they're actually calling it out as a single player game.
Yeah.
We updated previous skills that relied on a co-op partner, such as Maya's res ability, which is now called Empathy, causing phase lock to deplete half of your current health, damaging enemies based on how much health you lost, doubling healing power, in the whole slowdown.
So they've covered it. They've kind of had to retool the entire game to fit single player wise because, see, that makes me think it's never going to be multi.
Another new twist you'll find in Borderlands 2 VR is the fact that now for the first time ever you'll be driving vehicles and racking up roadkill count from a first-person perspective. So were there vehicles in the original game?
Oh, yeah.
But you were driving in third person.
Yeah, it just had you saw the vehicle.
So so that's awesome. They're saying while accelerating and steering with the PlayStation Move controllers, players will be able to aim their vehicle's guns with their headset. So they're talking about like driving and then aiming and shooting all at the same time. And so again, this all sounds amazing.
It does. It also, I was hopeful there would be a patch for multiplayer in the future, but if they're retooling it from the ground up, gameplay wise with skills, they can't, because if they did, it wouldn't be balanced.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. I'm very very excited for this.
Hey, it's going to be a kick-ass single player, you know?
Yeah, it's and like things like we never got Fallout 4.
No.
We really wanted Fallout 4.
No.
But when we see games like this coming down the pipeline, it's like, hey, there are AAA games on the way. Right?
I mean, they got to do, but then again, we thought this would fall out. They got to do fucking oh my god, I'm having a brain fart. You know,
oh my god.
Underwater. Rapture City. Why am I
Bioshock?
Borderlands kept popping in my head. I'm like, it's a B word. But
I was like, Subnautica? There's no way Jeremy's talking about Subnautica.
They got to bring up that, it has to be a game in the future.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hopefully
they would release that one as well.
I have no idea. What else is happening in the chat?
Solo Vision has 2018 has been a year for PSVR. What are we really looking forward to in 2019? I mean,
that's an excellent question. And I think the thing is like there are games that just haven't been announced yet, right?
Oh yeah, this of course.
I mean, one of my E3 predictions from this year was that we were going to see a Farpoint 2 trailer.
Yeah.
And we didn't.
No.
You have to assume that since launch, other than the multiplayer and all the additional stuff that they've been doing, that they are like, what are we going to do for Farpoint 2? And my answer is jetpacks, please. Where are my jetpacks for Farpoint 2?
I bet you they will.
Oh yeah.
It's a clear
Farpoint
progression.
is so good.
Yeah.
So good. I guarantee you that by the end of 2019, we'll either know a lot about Farpoint 2 or we'll have Farpoint 2.
Let's see. Somebody else asked, who was it? Where were they? Where was it? It was about The Exorcist. Come on. This scrolling thing sometimes works. Viewer takeover. Oh, this is Jay Meow. What do you think about movies based on video games? They generally, just like everybody else thinks, they usually suck.
Movies based on video games?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Movie games on video games.
No, wait. So we're talking about the movies?
Based off of the video game, like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, no, I think I don't think I've really seen a good one.
Never. You know what was horrible? Was Blood Rain.
I didn't bother.
Was
that a U-Bowl movie?
Because what?
U-Bowl, the director who made most of the bad ones.
I think he did.
Yeah.
I think he did.
Yeah, he's to blame for a lot of this shit, but it's always been bad.
They've all been bad.
Yeah.
I mean, even what's his name? Duncan Jones, David Bowie's son, with Warcraft, and he's going for another one. He's going to be doing what is that other one he's going to be doing soon? Another video game type of game movie.
Did that new Tomb Raider come out? That came out earlier this year, right?
I actually watched that.
The relaunch, right? They got rid of Angelina Jolie and they got that cute new
That
girl.
chick, yeah.
Yeah, she looks good.
She did look.
Yeah,
I,
she looks like the Lara Croft from the new games.
Yeah, I watched that on a flight coming back from Colorado.
How was it?
I could not stop watching it. Alicia wanted to like talk and like do things, and I'm just like watching Tomb Raider. And I told her, I'm like, I'm fucking so invested into this.
It was good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know because I was on a plane, but it pretty much, I'm trapped.
Yeah.
But it followed the game, the reboot of Tomb Raider, pretty closely from what I had played of the game because I played like 60% of it. But I liked it. But still, they're usually bad.
A couple people in the chat have solid opinions on this, but first I want to say Chinyen Su.
Yeah.
Sui. Is that how you say it? Chinyen said, see you guys next time. I got to go to bed now. Love you guys and your show.
Thank you.
We love you too.
We
Thank
love
you
you
again
too.
for your donation. We really appreciate you. But we also had some good movie comments in here. Fatal Frame VR. Oh my God.
That'd still be scary as fuck.
I think that'd be my most wanted game, to be honest with you.
Is that Crimson Butterfly? Or was that 2? Fatal Frame, that was 2.
2 was Crimson Butterfly. One didn't have a name, and then the third one was something. I forget.
Something with the sister. Was there sisters in the title?
Yes, they were sisters.
On the third one.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't remember.
Sean Bond 74 said Silent Hill. I think Silent Hill was a good movie.
I didn't see that one.
There were 2 of them, and I can't remember the second one very well. But I would say the first one, they really did that whole transition into like the nightmare world. Like they did it really well.
Really?
Yeah. It's good.
I didn't see. Yeah.
In the creature, in like the scary monsters and creatures and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually was really done. So for like a scary movie, like it was pretty well done.
It works, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Grim Catnip the Game Cat, thank you so much for your $2. He says, Jeremy, have you seen Streets of Fire, 1984 movie?
Yes, of
you
course.
guys are determined to keep this. Like, I was at least trying to stay on video game movies.
Yeah.
You guys are just like, no, that's not what we're looking for.
No, Jeremy, come on, Jeremy. Come
Right?
here. You know.
Have you seen Streets of Fire from 1984?
Yes, but probably last time I saw it was probably like 86. You know, it was a great movie from the early 80s. I don't know where I was driving, and all of a sudden in my head came like the word Shogun. Oh no, Shonuff. Right?
Shonuff.
Remember from
Something.
the Dragon movie there. Not Enter the Dragon. What's his name? Billy, remember? And then there was the dude that played Boulder from the Briscoe County Junior. And he was in it. And this kid learned karate. Eventually his hands glowed. And it was really neon. And I thought his name was Shonuff or Shogun, the black guy who was a samurai at the town. He beat up everybody. Come on. People have seen this. Enter the Dragon or something.
Kev Gret says Jeremy needs his own show, 80s movies with the king. I also agree that you need your own show. I just don't know what YouTube channel it's going to be on.
Yeah, really.
Because it ain't going to be here.
No. But, I can't think of the name of that.
Number J42 said, so when are we getting move controllers with analog sticks that we need? That shit so bad. Is it Stockholm Syndrome? Are we just all so used to using the move controllers for like full locomotion now? We're like, no, this is fine. This is fine. We don't need new move controllers.
Yeah, maybe.
Because that was my number one thing for so long.
We kind of forgot about it.
I've never forgotten about it.
But you've just gotten used to it.
Right?
You know?
And I'm just like...
now it's kind of like... I know it's awkward.
It's awkward for people. Like somebody... I was on Facebook earlier and somebody was like, man, Skyrim totally sucks. I couldn't get into it because of all this teleportation shit. And I was like... And that just proves to me that people...
The Last Dragon.
That
Thank you.
People who are new to VR struggle big time. Like this dude didn't even know that there was full locomotion in Skyrim. Because I played for 20 minutes, it sucked. And I was like, well, there's more to it.
I can
There's
get
full
that
locomotion.
from people that aren't too into it to get this and be like, what do I do?
Well, exactly.
I can get
right?
that,
So,
yeah.
like, if you gave up on Skyrim because you didn't realize it was full locomotion, then you're obviously going to have a really hard time with 2 move controllers and full
Yeah.
locomotion.
Yeah.
Because that shit took... I mean, I played VR every single day. And Skyrim still took me a long time to get the hang of. It took me like an hour. I was
very
like,
strange.
Still pushing buttons. I'm accidentally shouting instead of jumping. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, for people who are new to this game or new to VR and move controllers, it's tough. It's a huge obstacle to overcome.
It is awkward. I mean, look at the controller. It looks fucking weird. You know?
Yeah. So I mean, for that reason alone, even though we're used to it,
Yeah.
I want the new analog sticks. I want the analog stick move
At this
controllers.
point, they're waiting. If it's going to come out, they're going to launch that with the newer version of the headset with whatever
PS5
PlayStation
or whatever.
is next.
Yeah, unless you make it, compatible. Like here are your new controllers. Don't worry, when we introduce a new headset and PlayStation 5, these will still work. You got to convince people these are going to last you the next 10 years.
They are going to.
Right?
Do you think they'd have more success if they branched the two off, where there was a PlayStation 5 and like a Sony VR headset console that strictly had a powerhouse?
So wait, we can't convince people to buy the PlayStation VR.
Yeah.
Even though there's like 70 million PlayStation 4 users.
I know, nobody wants, but branch them off.
So you want to make it even more difficult?
I'm just like, questioning a thought in my head.
No.
But the power, they could end up having this thing be pretty powerful.
Dude, next, I think we're going to see such a huge leap between this generation and next generation.
Yeah.
Because obviously, the PlayStation 4 was not designed with VR in mind. Anytime
and they made it work.
Anytime people are like, "How come I have tracking issues? How come I have drift? How come this and that?" Blah blah. Because it wasn't fucking designed for this shit.
Yeah.
Right? It was like we're shoehorning in like futuristic technology into a console that's been out for 5 years already.
Yeah.
Like there's no way in hell this was ever supposed to happen, and it magically works.
It works.
Right? And so full well that when PS5 is being designed, and I'm sure Mark Cerny's hard on the job right now, he's like, I'm doing NAC 3. I don't care what you guys say. They're from the ground up is going to be built with VR in mind. Is going to be so fucking integrated into that OS that we're not ever going to see these issues again.
Yeah.
It is going to be so seamless out of the box. Bam.
Boom.
Yeah.
Done. Yeah, that console's going to have to be like the original Xbox to have the power.
Do whatever
to
needs
run
to.
VR. Yeah.
I'll sell my original Xbox to make room.
I would take a bigger PlayStation for the just to have the juice in it,
The juice.
Oh yeah, to run
juice.
all that shit tight. What are people saying here? What do you guys think it's worth? Would it be worth it to make new move controls if older games don't patch it in?
But I mean, that's the hope. Obviously, every single developer wants their game to be played. Every time there's a sale like this on the PlayStation Store, hey, 2-year anniversary sale, they're still trying to sell launch games. And so developers who want their game to sell, especially when these kind of things roll around, will patch in support for the new controllers.
Yeah.
How awesome would it be to play Windlands with 2 move controllers that have dual analog sticks, triggers, buttons, everything.
Yeah.
I think that would be one of the best games ever.
It'd be crazy. That game.
In fact, Windlands 2 alone, the sequel, makes me want these new controllers just for easier locomotion.
Rush.
Yeah.
Bruce Leroy Green.
Leroy.
Yeah, he does catch bullets with the steel. I got to watch that movie again. I saw it like 10 years back. What is the best VR horror game that is free of jump scares and conveys all its fear-inducing through atmosphere and not cheap jump scares? That's definitely a question for you, Brian. I mean, that fucking Resident Evil is not a cheap, going for the cheap jump thrill.
Yeah, no, that is the answer right there.
It's scary as fuck.
That is the answer because it's a solid game and it just builds the dread that to the point where you're like, I'm scared to open this door.
Right from eating dinner with that family beyond your will and then your hand.
Well, and the fact is that, like, in different Resident Evil 7 is divided into different segments. There are different areas of the Baker estate, right, where like different family members hang out.
Yeah.
And like so, there's like the Marguerite section. You don't know where she's gonna be. She's walking around, and so you're like you're scared to death of her because you don't want her to see you.
Yeah.
And so every single door, you're like, I don't know if I should open this door. That's not a jump scare. She's walking around.
She's around the house.
Right. Same thing with Jack. Jack is not an easy person to run away from.
And Grandma just sitting there doing nothing.
These are not jump scares. These are legitimate reasons to be scared in a game. And in VR, it's like the scariest thing ever. So that's an easy answer. Resident Evil 7 by far. There are actually very few undeserved jump scares in that game.
Yeah.
There's a couple, but I mean, for the most part, it's solid terror for like 12 hours straight.
Unbelievable. Atmosphere is absolutely, it's like a real place.
Yeah. In fact, so I'm doing every so often I dive back in, and I'm currently on my 3rd run through. So my 2nd Madhouse difficulty playthrough, I'm on my infinite ammo run.
Yeah.
So for the first time, I've got the Albert gun, infinite ammo. I'm running around. I can actually stop Jack in his tracks. Like I've got three headshots.
Nice.
And I'm still dying all the time, and I keep forgetting. So I dive back in. I'm like, this is gonna be easy. I've already played it 2 times, 2.5 times. This is gonna be easy. No, it's not gonna be any issue at all. I dive in and I'm like, I'm fucking scared. Fucking scared all over again. I'm like a little kid on Halloween.
Yeah.
I'm like, fucking don't jump out at me because I'm terrified. Resident Evil 7 never gets old, and it never gets less scary for some reason.
I'm so fearful to go back in, and yet I want to. I really do. But it's just terrifying.
Johnny
Great game.
Mentology, however, does say until the ship, and then it's all downhill on scares. There's still a couple good moments, I think, on the ship. And in fact, I was dreading the ship the last time I played it because I was like, oh, this is kind of when the game starts to fall apart. And I was like, oh, actually, it's still really solid. It's not. I think from the ship on, it's less. It's not as good as the first half of the game.
Okay.
But man, it is still a fantastic game.
Yeah. If you can make it that far. What do we see? Windlands, even the flat finger pad. Have you ever played Nightmare DLC? I'm sure you have.
What's that?
Played the Nightmare DLC?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. No, all of the DLC, fantastic.
Justin Observer, the game dog, had 3 panic attacks playing Resident Evil 7.
Rough.
And alas, no. I have never seen Pray for Death, or if I have, I don't recall it. The theme song Back to the Shadow is an epic 80s track.
Unless it's determined not to let us talk about games.
But I've never seen that one. It's a movie I haven't seen.
It's a movie.
There's a lot of movies I have not seen. Raleigh gone. I'm with you there. I got a day 1 too. Resident Evil 7. I am a wuss, Johnny. But yeah, I'm still working up the courage to go back. I did a couple live streams. 1 or 2?
I think 1.
Was it only 1?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I played prior to that, then did a live stream, and then I don't know if I've been back in since the live stream. You know?
Yeah.
Oof. Oh, played the entire last half of the game without opening your inventory. It's petrifying. The worst trophy for platinum I've ever experienced. That's Troy Powell.
Resident Evil 7, huh? You know, the funny thing, if that's the game he's talking about, I'm assuming. Yeah. I've never looked at the trophy list for Resident Evil 7.
No.
Because that's one of those games that, like, I feel like I'm going to platinum just naturally.
Just playing it.
Because and not anytime soon. Because Resident Evil 7 is one of those games I want to play every single year around this time. You know, when I need a scary game fix.
Yep.
And just blast through it. I want it to be a game where, like, eventually, within a couple years, I know it inside out and I can blast through the whole thing in 3 hours.
Yeah.
Like, I'll speed run it without even thinking about it. But I want to get there naturally.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, okay, I'm going to look up a guide and this is how to speed run it. No, I just want to get better at that game naturally and have it be one of those games I just always go back to.
Yep.
I know people that play Legend of Zelda every single year.
I know one of my buddies plays, I forget which Castlevania PlayStation 1. It's probably Symphony of the Night, right?
What's
Symphony of the Night?
Castlevania on PS1?
Yeah.
Yep.
Plays that every year.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when Prince of Persia, I played
Sands
that.
of Time?
Yeah. I destroyed the shit out of that naturally as well. Like,
Yeah.
I got better at it the more I played. I knew these puzzles. And, like, if I struggled and forgot it when I was trying to do my third playthrough, it's like, fuck, to try to make up time because I knew them.
Right.
But it's fun doing it like that. When you have the guides, I used to do the guides with... what RPG did I used to use the guides with? Was it like the Final Fantasy 13? I might have used the guide because sometimes, like in 12, there was that like ultimate weapon that there was 4 different chests in the game that randomly, if you open one of them, you never got the ultimate weapon. And it's like from that game forward, it was like, God damn it, they're doing tricky things like this. Now I need to be prepared and know what not to open.
Oh, Troy Powell says that trophy's for only opening your inventory 3 times in the whole game.
Holy shit.
I for some reason, I do remember that now that you say that. Maybe I did check out this trophy list at some point. Yeah.
Wow. Open your inventory only 3 times in the entire Resident Evil game?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Does that count when you're at
save points to get ribbons? Or is it cassettes in this one? I forget.
Well, no, I'm wondering about the inventory boxes. I'm like, does that count as opening your inventory? I don't think it is.
Maybe not personal inventory, but that's still kind of your inventory. I don't know.
I don't know. Tell us, Troy, because we need to know. Like, because eventually that's obviously going to be something I want to do, but I don't think anytime soon.
Polish Paul just posted a 30-minute Home Sweet Home video.
Nice. Yeah. Well, that's as soon as this show is over, I can't wait to dive into that. In fact, I think we should be ending the show in a few minutes. So
yes.
Because around 3:00 in about an hour,
it's 2.
I'd like to dive into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy's Will just played Exorcist Chapter 4, beat it in 25 minutes. That's The Exorcist for you. each of the
They were all
chapters
about
are
that, right?
yeah about. And the first one is exceptionally short, but I guarantee you will not see everything. There are things to find and whatever. So you're guaranteed to play each chapter twice.
So how do you out of all 5? There's 5, correct?
Yeah.
What is the point? The price point to get all 5 bundled?
Well, I mean, they're $7 a piece.
There's no deviating.
There is a bundle, but you only save a few bucks. I forget what it is.
like $30. So maybe you get $5 off.
I guess I could easily check the store right now since you're asking.
Because I got to admit, as scary as it is, like it is fun to be scared in these games.
Yeah.
You know.
Here's the complete series is $30. So
you save $5.
Save $5. Save $1 an episode, which is each episode is $2 more expensive than it is on PC. I'm like,
Okay.
it's like $4.99 each on PC and $7 each. I was like, that's kind of rough.
Yeah.
But still, it's if you like scary stuff, it's tis the season, right? You just gotta suck it up and do it. Know that it's gonna be really short, but it's gonna be fucking insanely scary.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm terrified. If I bought it, it would just sit in my you own list. Otaku D. Its opening safe box 3 times. 2 times are mandatory with the torture room. So you can only do it once.
That is insanity.
That's one. Releases at once. So chapters are right. I mean, a storage box. Oh, Troy Parole. I meant the storage box inventory. The part with Lucas is an automatic 2 times. So you have to decide to play the first or second half with whatever's in it.
Oh my god, that's insane.
Yeah.
That is insane. I don't even want to think about that.
No.
Like that's the kind of thing I want to think about after I've played the game 10 times and been like, no question, I know how to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing that.
Yeah, I want to have infinite ammo and grenade launcher.
That's insane.
And be like, I don't need anything. I'm good to go. I'm good to go.
Yep. Speaking of going, should we get going?
Yeah. Yeah. David Segerson. I also got to home. David Segerson's like my physical media dude. Like he's constantly messaging me on Twitter, being like, "Did you see this? Did you see this?" And it's always like physical media stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, it's because limited run games, GameStop exclusives, all these different things. So GameStop does have the exclusive for Home Sweet Home physical release.
Yeah.
I pre-ordered it. I also bought it today on the digital store.
Nice.
So that means I'm $70 into Home Sweet Home, and I haven't played it yet.
JD was scared at the title screen.
Of Home Sweet Home.
I think of Home Sweet Home. Yeah, gonna wait till Doc to play Home Sweet Home for full effect.
Oh wow,
the title screen scared the crap out of me already.
Maybe people can't make their houses as dark as I can make my apartment, but it's always nighttime here.
Yeah, no, my place is so bright. It's like Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz is like just hanging out there. It's so bright and happy.
All right, so here's the thing, guys. We're gonna end the show.
Yep.
End the stream. So make sure you come back. Obviously in like a half. Let's say a half an hour.
Before you leave, hit the like button on this video.
Click the like button on
Please.
this video. Yeah, every so often we have just ones that like 7 likes.
Yeah.
Like, what happened?
I've been looking on the chat. It's like there's 122 people watching and only 43 likes. Come on, you know.
Yeah, they're very adamant that everyone watching should hit like.
Yeah,
I am adamant about that as well.
Me too.
But so a couple things. Thank you for the like thing. Also, make sure you take advantage of the sale. We'll be talking more about the next week or so. Also, come back in like a half an hour because notifications don't always work. I will say 2:30 Eastern. Let's say that on the dot. I will start the Home Sweet Home stream. I'll play for an hour, and then I'm going to drop out of the stream and then continue playing so I can get a review up hopefully later tonight. On top of that, most importantly, the Without Parole first annual PlayStation VR award show is happening
this week,
Saturday, October 13th at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
Man, oh man, I got my work cut out for me. It is happening live, and I'm very, very excited to share what we've been working on with you. There's going to be hopefully a lot of things that you're looking forward to seeing.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I still have a lot of things to do between now and then. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, and we'll see you guys on the live stream. Grim Catnip says, "Where's the after party at?"
Worcester.
The after party is in Home Sweet Home.
Yeah,
that's where it's at. Bye JD, bye Grim
See ya,
Catnip,
JD.
bye
Everybody.
Nonprofit,
See
bye
ya, man.
Gaggle, bye Madman, bye God Cannon, bye G-Rock,
Yeah.
bye Sean Vaughn, bye everybody.
Yeah, everyone watching.
We love you all, like legit, totally, 100%, totally and truly.
Yes.
We love you all.
Bye, guys. Speaking of streams, I'm going to create one in your bathroom.
Everybody really needed to know that.